I hope everyone's having a good day, good night, good morning, good afternoon, depending on what time zone you're in. Oh, hello. I'm doing okay. I realized my laptop. Well, I'm glad my laptop is working because on Saturday it wasn't working, so I had to wasn't working because it was overheated, so I had couldn't use my laptop for my stream Saturday. So I had to use my tablet. Look, good thing I do have a tablet because I wouldn't have been able to do that stream. So I used my tablet instead of my laptop. So I'm glad it's working. It was just overheating, so I got it figured out. It's good. We're good. It works now. It just was over very really really hot. So it's good. I'm glad that it. Good thing is that I figured out what the problem was. So and also I realized if you leave your this is what I'm not gonna do from now on because I was leaving my laptop on and I didn't realize it over. I read online over time if you leave your laptop on compete repeatedly, it will make it will make the fan on it not be able to circulate the heat well enough. So yeah, no, it's a newer laptop actually. It will be a year in January since I had it, so I was just leaving it on and not turning it off. So I decided we're gonna start turning it off so we don't have an overheating problem. So yeah, that's a thing. So we're good. How's your week? Hopefully it got better. And I hope you that the burglary stuff thing that happened is getting resolved for you, Nick. Yeah, that's what my mom was saying. My mom was saying the same thing you just said. Oh, hello. Last week is a blur. It's crazy. You know what? It's crazy that there's literally only 15 more days in the year. I don't know how I feel about that. It's a mixed bag because next month is the month of my birthday, so I don't know how I feel because I don't like turning an odd age and I'll be turning 33, so I don't know how I feel about that. So yeah. I'm from the US. Well, thanks. So like, oh yeah, it's also last night I yesterday I finished the series Veronica Mars. That was a really good series. And also I also was thinking actually it either was really early this morning or last night. I was thinking of some ideas for I understand taking a break. Good. I'm glad you're thinking about your oh, thank you. It's afternoon here. It's evening here right now. So we got like less than 6 hours left in the day. I hope you have a great day for your I don't know how to say your name and I don't want to say it wrong. What do you want me to call you? Is your name is it Fleur? See, I don't want to say it wrong. I don't like saying things wrong. It's a thing I have. Okay. But oh yes, I was saying I finished Veronica Mars. I kind of was bummed the way it ended because I was like, dang, I can't watch no more episodes. There's no more episodes left. And I was like, um it was real. I thought it was really good. The film was good, and then the series finale was good. But I was kind of bummed because I was like, dang. So they get married. Logan ended up dying, and then she kind of goes into you can tell she kind of goes into a depression a little bit. So I kind of felt sad about that a little bit. And then um I was watching. I was started back to watching How to Get Away with Murder, which is a really good series, and I'm on season 4, and that's a really good series. But um, yeah, the film. Yeah, I watched the. What I did is watch it in the order it's done. So the first 3 seasons, and then the film because it would have been out of order, and would have got confused. And then I watched the 4th season after, which is only 8 episodes. So yeah. And How to Get Away with Murder is like really, and I like how they crafted it. Like each season has its own like little mystery thing, and then they have to solve it. They go the flashbacks and all the intricate details and parts. So yeah, I love that. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you guys what I was saying about like the thoughts I had for different for my possible. It's going to be a poll for my getting to 1,100 subscribers. I had two more ideas I had. One was writing a poem along with along with the community, which is you guys, and then another one was creating art with community members' names or community viewers' names in it. But that would be based on your consent. Those are ideas I have for Those are two other ideas I had for a poll for when I get to 1,000 subscribers. I had other ideas, which are from previous ideas, but those two are new. Um, what the show? How to Get Away with Murder? Yeah, it is a really good show. Well, at least personally for me, but that's because well, I also like art, but I never actually no, I have done art with other people's names in it from people like from Twitter, but that's because I kind of had a somewhat friendship with them, so it was different. But I never actually did it with anybody on my YouTube that I didn't actually know in depth. But yeah, what else? Um, Thinking. Oh yeah, I was watching a little bit of Ice Princess before I came on here. Then I'm trying to figure out if I want to watch the rest of that after, even though I've watched that before multiple times, or do I want to go back to watching How to Get Away with Murder, which is a really good series. And I'm watching too many series right now because like I'm watching. I don't know if you guys watch ID, but I used to watch it a lot on the actual channel. But they have ID shows on Hulu, and I was watching that show, A Crime to Remember, and I'm trying to figure out, do I want to watch that, or is it better to just binge watch a series I'm watching that goes off, each episode builds off one another, or go to a show that actually doesn't build off each other like Deadly Women, which I really miss that series so bad. Oh man, because I remember when I told um they're actually up to date. There's no, it's actually that's gone off. That show went off air. All the shows I'm watching are currently off air. Even though, and I've seen most of the shows that I'm watching currently. Actually, the only one I didn't see, I saw pieces of How to Get Away with Murder when it was on air, not the whole thing. Same with Scandal. I saw pieces of it, but I never saw the whole thing in depth. The shows on ID I've seen before. So like A Crime to Remember, I've seen it when it was on air, like when it literally was on the TV. So it wouldn't be a big deal, but I don't watch that in. Um, but sometimes on Hulu they have like expiration dates on shows. Why I say that? Like maybe I'll watch the ones I actually binge watch because what if they take them off and then I can't watch them? I'm thinking about that's probably a better idea. That ended in 2020. Um, so I didn't. Um, any show record. Wait. Oh yes, I guys. For anyone that watches like British, Australian shows, I have some recommendations for you if you want. There's this show called. I just watched this show. It was a Australian show, and it was technically an Australian mini series, and I recommend it to my aunt too because she likes kind of similar stuff that I watch. It's called Critical Incident. It's wow. Little mini series was really good. There's this show called I think it was a British show. It's called a mini series. It's called Better. Watch that one. Uh, what else was a good one? I think it's like the rules of the game or something. I have like literally I could probably just pull it up on my tablet if I feel like if I like go through all my series I watch. I watch too many things. What was this one? I just watched another one. What was it called? Dang, what was it? Oh yes, The Jetty. The Jetty was a good one. It was a British miniseries. That was really good. I funny thing is I don't just like American series. I've watched some Korean like I like anything that has drama in it as long as I can understand it, we're good. Like I watched this Korean drama called How to May It Please the Court. That was good, but they had an English dub, so I watched that. I watch different things. The better is it's a BBC show. It's a real that was good. The Jetty is good. I think that's the BBC too. The Critical Incident is good. Safe Home, I think it is called. That's a good one. That's a BBC. And I kind of like shows. Oh yeah, also I think it was called The Wedding Arrangement or The Arrangement. That was a good show, and I think that's Indonesian, but they had it dubbed in English. Thank goodness, because the reason why I say thank goodness because if I watched it in Indonesian, I would be confused because it would probably go very fast. Hello, and I probably wouldn't be able to understand. And for me, I need to actually, even though I know they're probably not speaking in that for real when they when they show the actual people speaking, but I need to be able to hear it that way because my brain needs to hear it and see it, even though it's not really actually seeing them talk in English. It's weird. Don't judge me. Okay, you can if you want to, but whatever. Um, what else? I'm trying to think. I watched so many different series. What else did I recommend to my aunt? I'm trying to think. What's that? Oh, hey, what's that mean? Can I pause? What do you mean, can I pause, read, and then play? What's that mean? You mean slow down? I can slow down if those relaxing. But, what was I? My aunt did recommend some stuff, but I can't watch it because it's not on Hulu. She was recommending the series called The Fall. There was some other stuff. There were some good ones she looked like she was recommending me, and I was like, dang, none of these were on Hulu, so I can't watch them. And of course they're not Hulu, and they look like they were a really good series. What else? I've watched so many series, my brain's like literally not remembering. Is it really good? Dang, and I can't see it because it's not on Hulu. Of course it's good. Wait, what's the fall about? Is it like literally like actually a fall, or is it actually like someone takes the fall for someone else? I'm just kind of curious because I can't watch it. Oh man. Oh, that. Oh wow. So it's kind of similar to some of the stuff I watch then. Okay. Um, I'm trying to think. What other stuff I've watched so many different shows. I'm like sometimes my shows blur together in one. Yeah, yeah. I only have Hulu. I don't have Netflix. Yeah, yeah. I think it was. Yeah, I saw it was on Netflix. Cause my aunt she like would send the she was sending like different ones just cause we like very similar things. I didn't realize as I was talking to her on Friday. Why no Netflix? Because it costs more money, and Hulu is already expensive enough. That's why. Uh, did I watch? I feel like wait, is Homeland I feel like heard of that show. Is that like a British show or is that just an American show? And also I seen there was somewhere I saw that you said where you live, who Netflix is very cheap compared to. Yeah, there are a lot of different services. I agree. There's a lot of them. A lot of a lot of funny thing is like literally it's funny because I've been saying I want to watch certain series and then they pop up on my Hulu. It's kind of weird. Like I was like, I wonder if Gilmore Girls is like actually on Hulu. And then next, what do I see today? I looked on my Hulu and it was literally up there. It was like it could hear me, which is kind of creepy, but yeah. Like my other shows, the show I watch, well, I was watching before I couldn't watch it at one point because I was just watching it through the ID app, which is Investigation Discovery for anyone that doesn't watch ID, and it was called, Deadly Influence, what was it called? I think Social Media Murders or something, and so, yeah, so I can watch it on Hulu, and I watched all the episodes. I'm not sorry about that. They are really the way they find the detail is amazing. I just love watching that and like how they get the person. It makes me happy when I can see them get the person that did it. And what else did I watch? Mean Girl Murders. That's a really good series too. And I really some of the cases I knew about because I saw those on Deadly Women. Man, I miss that series so bad. And I realized when I was talking to my aunt on Friday, I realized there was a murder that was way worse than the one I told her about. I thought that one was traumatizing. I forgot about that one that was a cannibal lady was a cannibal that was making people into soap because she wanted to make sure her son made it back from war, which was actually kind of is. I mean, I don't understand that thought, but okay, I'm not her. Because she had lost. The reason that thought probably came in her brain is because she had lost 10 kids previously. She had 14 kids and she lost 10 of them through misfortune and like sickness. So she thought her son was going off to war. So she was terrified he was going to die in the war. So she decided. So she was a fortune teller, and so she decided the people she give the fortune, she can pretend like she can give them the fortune, then pretend she was gonna do like give them some food, and I guess sneak up behind them and whack them with an axe, which it was insane. I was like, literally, my brain was like, what? It was actually real. So actually, someone actually did this mess for real, like cook some, and it was disgusting because she would feed her customers the tea cakes and let them use it was the most disgusting thing I've ever heard of. I didn't even think it could be. I didn't think I could hear of something more disgusting than some of the ones I've ever seen. That literally's got to be one of the worst ones I've ever encountered. Thank God I wasn't eating because I probably would have gotten sick. That was insane. Um, I don't know. Instead of doing all of that, like murdering people, and then I forgot how. Oh yes, I think the reason. Hold on, I'm trying to figure out how she got caught. She did get in a. No, I don't like horror. I wouldn't consider. I like murder mystery stuff, and I like people getting like caught for their crimes. That's the one thing I really do like. I like a lot of true crime. Yeah, she's not Hannibal. She's not Hannibal Lecter. She was doing it for a particular purpose. This one, she wasn't killing for enjoyment. She was killing to. She thought that if she killed people, she would save her son in the battle of the war because her son was going to war, and she thought he was gonna die in the war. Um, Good. You can. Yeah. Good. There you go. Go ahead, Nick. You can take that for me. Um, I like a lot of murder mystery stuff. I watch a lot of murder mystery stuff. True crime is that's one thing I really love. It's weird, but I don't want to be not. I don't want to be one. One thing I said to my dad, I said because me and my dad watch a lot of true crime, and I said, oh, I hope I'm never one of those people on the show like that has to like actually be on the show to say someone I know someone that anything happened to or a victim. I worry because I watch a lot of it. I'm like, oh my gosh. I hope that I'm never on one of those shows. Like, because I watched what was it? I was watching yeah, yeah, I watch that. I do watch Coffee House Crime. I watch his channel. His channel is awesome. I love him. I love Adrian. He was actually on the last episode of Deadly Influence Social Media Murders. He was on that. He is really great at break, and he makes me happy because I don't see many people that do true crime that break it down so simplistically. And for my brain, I need that because I'm autistic. Um I need a person that actually can. He's very articulate. That's actually a great way to say it. Yes, he's very articulate and compassionate, and he don't mess around. I love how he reacts when he be like he's very honest and straightforward, and I like that. Same with I don't know if anyone watches Dark Age Dark. Hold on, my brain had a brain fart. Okay, it's called Dark Asia with Megan. She's an agent to crimer. She's actually from Korea. I think a lot of her she is really good too. I don't remember how I found her. She's a really good true crime person. I used to watch I don't watch her as much. Bailey Sarian. Oh, it's not a show. Wait, which one? You're talking about the two you're talking about what show are you talking about, Nick? Because I said I was talking about true crime, because I was talking about true crime of YouTubers. Because Adrian is he's a true crime YouTuber. So is Megan. Um, I used to watch what's her name? Bailey's is her name Sarian? People know what I'm talking about. Yeah, but so yeah, she does like makeup and true crime. I'm not for the makeup. She's really good at makeup and everything, but I'm not for I don't really like makeup like that. That's not why I watch it. I watch it because I like the way she lays out her stuff too. I don't like many. There are not many people that are good at it. There are people that can be good at it. There are people that suck at it. I'm just saying. I like even though I do true crime sometimes, I would not say I'm good at it at all. I like the people that I watch are really good at it, very thorough and detailed. Like I don't like there are some I don't really care for as much. Like I was watching one and I did like nah, this ain't gonna work because I just gotta have to. This like I have a vibe with a person, so that works out. But yeah. Who else do I watch? Let's see. I'm thinking. I was watching Kit Boga, but he's a yeah, I used to watch Snapped. No, I didn't really watch Forensics Files. Uh, I watched. I think my dad watches that sometimes. Forensic Files, and I definitely used to watch. What the heck? I watched a lot of stuff. Like Candace Long had I think she had a show. That one with I can't remember. There's so many different shows on ID that used to be on there that's no longer on there. So I'm like, ID had the show called Betrayed. That was a really good series. I missed that. Same with Web of Lies and all that crap. Like a little bit scared me. There was some weird. There was some. I watched things that probably why my brain sometimes it feels like it's getting haunted at times. Why? Like I watched this show called Stalk. Somebody's watching you. Do not. I advise you if you watch that, do not watch it at night, because then you'll be thinking, oh my gosh, is there somebody outside my house? Like, don't be doing that. I'm just gonna tell you. Also the same with the same with. Oh yeah, he used to do lives. Oh, I didn't know that. And then also I love Scammer Payback. He is really good at his. Oh my gosh, he's really good. I don't remember. I found both Kit Boga and Scammer Payback an accident. I don't remember how I found them. They are really good at scam baiting, and I really appreciate everything they do. I mean, I could never do what they do. But I like being me. Yeah, I love his lives. I watch his lives sometimes when I'm doing research for my video stuff, like for my content for this channel. I do watch him sometimes, or sometimes for background noise, I'll listen to him. It's a thing. It's weird. I just do the same thing with my true crime stuff. Like, um, yeah. What's I thinking? My brain is like, huh? Um, oh yes. What else was I watching? I feel like I watched something else recently, and I'm trying. No, Jetty was one. Jetty was one of the things I watched recently. Same with Critical Incident. Those both I watched both those the miniseries. Those are really good. Anything else? And I finished watching Veronica Mars. Bummed that it's over. I watched the film and the whole series is finished. I'm watching How to Get Away with Murder. I don't know how I feel about it. It's like I have mixed feelings. I love the show, but I kind of hate it sometimes because like I hate what some of the characters do at points, and I'm like, why are you doing this? Like, are you trying? Like, I do wonder if Elise Keating is going to ever get caught because she gets caught, but then she doesn't. It's like a weird thing. Like sometimes she gets in trouble, then she doesn't. Then just like exonerated, then I'm like, okay, is she gonna finally get in trouble or not? Because it's like they skate the line between she's supposed to be a love vessel, yet she is breaking the law. So I'm like, um, what is Haven about? I feel like I heard that name before. I don't know. I feel I like her. No, I like her character. I just don't understand if I like. I don't like the behavior she be doing at times. She does at times. That's what I don't like. I think you have told me about that. I don't know if I. I don't know if I could find. I might have. I don't think I've looked that up on Hulu. I'll have to check. But I like Annalise Keating. I just don't like her behavior at times. She annoys me at points. That's all. Yeah, she annoys me at points. Like I'm like, if you do this, it's gonna make it worse. Like literally throughout the whole series so far, she is like skating the line between almost getting in trouble and then not getting, then very close to like really close to getting in trouble. Then she's really kind of not getting in trouble. Like, and then she has other people tied into it, which makes it worse. And no, like she brought other people into this. Like, they had literally committed a murder, and then they told. Wait, it's gonna get worse. Because I'm only on season 4. It's gonna get worse than that. Oh heck, I'm worried now. Because right now I'm at the part where they're all different. Like Annalise doesn't have her house already burned down, and she has her own. She has her own. She's like living in a hotel or whatever, motel, hotel, whatever. And then the other kid, she fired them off, and then they're working for different internships. And Michaela is like trying to figure out why Laurel's dad killed Wes, which I still don't get that crap. But okay, and yeah, we're at the part where like Oliver's like, I don't want to do like help with like figuring out what the Michaela's boss Tegan is up to, and I mean, sorry, because they're trying to use Tegan, Michaela's boss, to get the documents that they need to take Laurel's dad now, which is like, I'm like, what the heck? I can't, my brain's not understanding how it's gonna get worse. I'm kind of terrified now that you say that. Wait, worse as in good worse or bad worse? Wait, sorry, bad wild or good wild? Because I really hope it's good wild. Dang it. No, tell me. You can tell me like if it's gonna be at least bad wild or good wild. Which one? You don't have to tell me. You don't have to tell me as in what happens, because I'm pretty sure. Okay, good. Okay, good wild is fine. Okay, okay, we're good then. Because I have like 40 episodes left. I don't know if that's. I don't know. I'm kind of. Wait, is it better? You think Scandal? Wait, anyone on here seen Scandal? Do you between if you watch Scandal and How to Get Away with Murder, which one do you think's better? Because I'm watching both, but I can't tell which one I like better. I think, okay, maybe I feel like I'm leaning more towards How to Get Away with Murder, even though it's toxic. But so is Scandal, let's be honest. Scandal is toxic too, so I think maybe I'm in the middle. I don't know. You haven't seen either of them? Anyone seen, well, you think, wait, you haven't seen Scandal? If anyone has Hulu, it's on there. It has like 100 and something plus episodes. I don't remember how many episodes. It's a lot though, a good amount. Um. Uh. What about? Well, because if you what's I gonna say? I'm trying to think. My brain is. Hold on. It's intense. Like both shows are intense. Like and they also they're both toxic-ish. Like both main characters are toxic. Like it's like literally the more you pull yourself out of one part, like you get drawn back in. Like I remember in the first season, after the first season, they were like, "Oh yay!" Like, well, they were because they had gotten through the murder stuff, and then oh no, we got another murder here, because like then we're trying to like literally, it's like the more you get out, the more in you get. This for both shows are like that. Both Scandal and How to Get Away with Murder. Like Scandal is like just intricate kind of web that you get tied in. Like Huck, like I felt bad for Huck though. Like he really had like he like came out of what was it like I think he was like in the military, and then he got this weird opportunity, and then it really screwed his life up, and then Olivia, which is Kerry Washington's character, pulls him into more of doing that crap, and then he's like lost himself, and then it was a whole thing. And then he finally figures out later on, with the season I'm in, he finally figures out he has a wife and everything. Like, he has a wife and a child, because they were trying to figure out what that code means. We finally found out that's the time he saw his child and his wife for, like, after a long period of time not seeing them. Her dad is evil, though. Kerry Washington's character's wife, I mean, dad is awful. Like, what the heck? Like, I don't even know how she's related to that. I'm sorry, I don't know how Olivia Pope is related to that the dad. Like, cause they don't even seem one nowhere near close to the same way. One is so much more wicked than the other one. And I think that it seemed like she became a fixer in order to fix all that mess, because she didn't want to be associated with her dad, which I can understand because he is evil. Based on what I've seen. Based on what I've seen so far, I didn't realize he was pulling the strings. The whole thing is a mess, though, for both ones. Let's see. I mean, I used to watch Grey's Anatomy, but it got too much. My brain was like, I can't keep. I mean, I'm not. It wasn't a bad show. It it was just kept going more season and season. I'm like, I can't keep watching this. There's too many seasons. I think I got to the part at least where I can't remember. Was it where Derek died and a little bit after that, and then I think I stopped watching the show, and it's still on air. I watched Station 19 all the way through though. Yeah, great. I just couldn't. I didn't watch. I literally didn't get up to that part. I did not get up to that part. I did not get up anywhere near to COVID. I just Grey's was fine. Like there are shows I watched that got emotional, but Grey's was like, man, I watched it when it first started. That was a long time ago, but I wasn't really interested in it back then. So then I guess later on I watched it again, and then I got into the show. But I did not watch it up to the current season. Is that like season 20 or whatever? I'm not watching it up to that long. It was like no. Um, and the thing is, if you watch it now, you have to literally go from all the way from season 1 to season 20. And I can't be doing that because my brain is like, I mean, because for me, when I watch a series, particularly ones that build off one another, I have to watch every single episode, and I can't do that for that because that's going to take me like a long time, and I'm not. And I already have other shows I have to watch, so that's not going to work. Like, no. Like, there's a few series I've watched from more than one time. Like, Pretty Little Liars is one. I think I watched, I'm not sure, but I think I might have watched Switched at Birth maybe twice. Maybe not. I'm not certain. There are not many series I watch more than once. It means the show has to be really, really, really good to watch more than once. I think it's raining because I can hear it. Yeah, I'm pretty certain it's raining. That was a really good series. I literally, oh my gosh, that came on I can't help it. I'm literally watching it for the third time again. I'm not sorry. I got 60 more episodes, 60, and I'm gonna watch every single one again. Because the reason why I'm trying to figure out one thing I am trying to watch while I watch it now is trying to figure out when they when Spencer wasn't in the episode when her twin was in it. I'm trying to see, like, can I figure it out? I've not been able to spot it yet, because you know how in the end, if anyone watched this show, we find out that Spencer is a twin, which is so freaking crazy because it means it's possible that some of the time we thought it was Spencer, but actually could have been Alex. We don't know. And I'm trying to figure out where she was placed in the episode because she had to be in there in order to some of this. I almost wonder, is there parts where no, because I'm trying to figure out where she was placed in this show. Like, where is she in there? Because she has to be. Same with, and I think I did spot a spot where Mary, which is Jessica De Laurentiis' twin sister, is in the episode. Like when the part where she thinks somebody's in her room, Spencer thinks someone's in the room. I think that Mary was in her room because she thought it was her. She thought it was Allison's mom, but I think at points I noticed that there was sprinkles of Mary Drake in the show because they have to sprinkle them in there in order to add their characters in the show because it wouldn't make any sense. I'm trying to see if I can place where each one had, because I actually think that's kind of creative how both of them had twins, which makes sense because if Alex and Spencer are twins, then of course the sisters have to be twins because Spencer is actually Mary Drake's child, but she did not know. It's a whole mess what it is. And which means Charles, which is actually Cece, is actually her sibling, is that her half sibling? Hold on, my brain's trying to figure that out. Hold on. I guess that's her half sibling. Or is it her full sibling? I don't remember. I don't know. The whole situation is a mess when she finds out I forgot how she figured out she was adopted. I can't remember. It's the whole thing. That thing where she went insane, it's kind of interesting because I almost want the whole show is insane, okay? The show is insanely good, but it's insane when you find out all this mess at the end of the series. You find out like, oh, because I told you I really love this show. That's why I have my brain's like this. Out of all the series I've ever seen, this is like literally one of the best series I've ever seen, where it has you guessing from the beginning, and you have twists and turns and every different things all intricately woven into a series. I've never seen it in my whole life. Like I've seen a lot of mystery shows in my whole life. Like the way I do wonder if the part where she saw where Allison's mom saw her get hit. Was that actually Allison's mom, or was that Mary Jake that saw her get hit and didn't do nothing? Like, was that her? Like, is that her? Because she said she wondered why her mom saw her get hit over the head and didn't do nothing. Was it actually her mom? It might not have been her mom. We don't know. And I'm certain that like some of the other characters probably knew about Jessica and Mary being twin sisters, because I think Peter knew is why Peter, which is Spencer's father, must have known that she was a twin, because he always kept saying, "Stop digging into like our history, our past. Stop digging," which means to me he didn't want her knowing that she was not actually, um, that's not like actually, what's her name? I forgot her mom's name. Spencer's mom. Bloody. Hold on. I'm trying to think. I don't think. Is it Veronica? It actually might be. Is it Veronica Hastings? Melissa Hastings, Spencer Hastings. I think it is Veronica. Yeah. I don't actually read the books. Reading is okay. I probably could read the books, but I mean, I have to go find more time. I don't have. I feel like I never have enough time in my day to do things like. Um. I never actually read the book. I heard that a lot of different things. They switched different characters for. I've heard that they switched like in the series. It's not the same as the book. Certain things like, I think I forgot who the actual A. There's different A's in the book that are in the series. Like Mona, I really kind of. I'm not gonna lie. Janelle Parrish did a heck of a job playing Mona. I cannot say she didn't do a good job. She was really good. Like, for real, dude. Like, she played, when she did that, like, scene where she was, like, in her own head saying all this dialogue, and she was actually, I loved how they did that. She was, like, she was, like, she had, like, this, like, crazy moment, but it was, like, so tame. It was kind of insane a little, because she was like, they think what'd they say? She said, they're giving me exactly what I wanted. Because they had the whole plan was that she was supposed to be put in the mental hospital instead of going to jail. And the whole thing where she was like, they think I'm crazy, but did they not know this is actually what we really wanted? And like them finding out that Cece was like related to Allison, and I wonder if Allison knew from the beginning, because she must have known some stuff, because she was saying how we are closer than you actually think. So it's just kind of funny, because we're hinting at they were actually related with what Spencer didn't know, and like, oh yeah, and then what the I forgot. Did she kiss Jason or no? I can't remember. No, it was Melissa kissing Jason, and Jason, they didn't know that they were related, but Allison knew, because she said it was gross that they were kissing, and Allison knew they were half siblings, but Melissa and Jason both did not know that, which I don't know how she knew that before they did, which means she's very observant, I guess. Like, if there, oh my gosh, I'm so glad this is not based on a true story, because that would actually be kind of horrifying. I would be horrified. Like, the way Allison is, I mean, there are cute, of course there are mean girls like this, but the whole, like, she had to disappear and someone coming after her and all that mess, and like, like the way, like, how people got killed off, and then it made sense how each character was in the show and tied together, like, I really like the show. I don't know if anyone saw the spin-off from Pretty Little Liars. It's called Ravenswood. It was a really good series. Kind of missed that that kind of sucks that they didn't make another season after the first one, but I really loved Caleb and Hannah together. They were one of my favorite couples. I did not like Spencer at first, I'm not gonna lie, because she was getting on my nerves, so she kept judging Toby and crap. She's trying to make me mad. And it's funny to me how they ended up getting together, because she was like, and the way they became together is, you haven't seen it? Yeah, I watched the whole 7 seasons of the show. It's a really good, well, I don't know if you'd like it. It depends on if you like, mystery kind of suspense shows, then you might like it. But if not, then you may not like it. What? I feel like I'm trying to figure out if there are any other series I've ever seen that has been that intricate, where you have like, it's like Because it's called basically it's called they're called Pretty Little Lies because they lie a lot and they always are keeping secrets because if it's exposed it can cause them a lot of problems like the thing with them and Jenna and like how she lost her eyesight because Allison got I forgot was she jealous of something she was jealous about something and then she threw the darn firecracker in there and she didn't realize that someone was in the garage and it exploded and damaged the girl's eyes. Like that's freaking. They should have went to jail for that mess. I'm sorry, she should have went to jail for that. And she was like, if you tell, I'm gonna expose because she was horrible. Like how she said she blackmailed her into keeping that secret. Jenna not telling is because she was saying I'll if you tell, then I'll tell about you and Toby, how you guys are like in a relationship and their stepbrother and stepsister. Like the whole situation was like, what the heck? Thank God it's not real life because this is insane if it was. Like and then I felt bad because Emily was doing fine until like the part where she got hurt and her back got hurt because she was a swim on the swim team. That her back it was insane. Yeah, I would say it's a twisted kind of like weird thing, and they all felt and I felt bad worse for out of all the girls, I felt worse for Emily because she really liked Allison, and then she was like trying to weird, kind of confused. Should she trust her or not when she came back? Because like she did this thing where she was like kind of messing with her head at points. Remember, like when she was younger, she'd mess with her like. She'd be like acting like she likes him, and then she let her kiss her, and then she's like, I don't like girls like that. And if I did, she would do this thing. And then when she came back into her life for real, after they found her because she had been missing for like 2 years when they thought she was dead, and this whole situation, someone else was in her grave, and I was like, what the? Yeah, I know it was a mess. Like the toying with her, like which means she was like at that point where she was like, I don't know if I trust this girl because she made up a lie when they came back. She said she was a kidnapped, which we all know that was a lie. She ran away because she was worried someone was trying to kill her, which I can understand that part, but she shouldn't have lied and brought them into another lie. And now they have to cover for her because she lied for them. Lied and said that. So they had to say, "Oh yeah, we know." And then she gave them a recording for to make them like I can't. I honestly, I don't know if that was my friend, I'd be like, I don't want to be around you. I know I have to, but I wouldn't want to be around someone like that because that means everything I have to do like now is tied to you because you like literally pulled me into a thing that I can't get out of now. That was the whole thing. Like I don't know. I don't know who I didn't like. There were a few people I didn't like on that show. I liked Shauna at first until I found out she was like kind of like a double agent. She was like pretending to be on Allison's side when she actually wanted to do her harm, which I was like, nah. I'm not saying Allison didn't like cause people to like not like her because she did cause it. That's why people didn't like her because she was a bully and like literally the when you see the whole school turn against somebody because of their wickedness, it tells me that means maybe that person's not a good person. Like literally, I remember there was that point where like Paige and like Mona like brought up all these people that were bullied by Allison, like that were called names, and they were trying to form a team because they knew Allison was coming back to high school and crap. Which I think actually literally am on that episode where she is about to do it's the Miss Me like episode 100. I'm about to be on that episode. Actually, I'm on that episode. I haven't watched it again, but where they do that little like try to scare her to scare her because it's like a little bit after her mom's funeral where her mom was killed. It was a whole mess. Her mom was killed right after she came home. They end up I think her medication got switched because she had like problems with her blood pressure, so they gave her the opposite of her medication and it stopped her heart. It was a whole nightmare. I was like, what? This is literally a whole thing. Like, how did they? I really do want to know how she wrote this book. The lady who wrote this book into a movie. Like, I'm impressed because I've never heard anything like this in my life. Because it tells you have to have intricate details of things to it in order to write it. I'm like, wow. And I've never seen something like that before. Yeah. What else? That show's really good. What else? I feel like I liked other shows. I'm trying to think of anything. Revenge is a really good series. That is great. I literally love that show. I went off air. That was really good. It was basically a girl was getting revenge for her father because he ended up dying. Well, he was dead, killed in prison, and so um he was painted as a terrorist. He was not actually a terrorist. People pretended, put all this blame on him that he was a terrorist, but they actually were the ones who did it. That was a really, really good show. Um, the girl who was the main character, her name is, well, her real name is um, Emily Van Camp, and she also was one of the leads in the show uh, The Resident, which is a really good show too. I really like both of those shows. So in the show Revenge, the girl, and it's a whole mess. So this rich family, okay, because they're rich, which is some bullcrap, by the way. Not the rich part. The part is that they blamed this guy who did nothing wrong as a terrorist when they're the actual ones that caused the terrorist thing happening. So they blamed it all on him. So he went to jail. He ended up getting murdered in the jail. So his daughter, wanted revenge because her daughter, she basically was orphaned at like maybe 7. She was real young, and she was pissed. I ain't gonna lie, I'd probably be pissed too because she thought for a whole long time that her dad was a murderer and killed all these people on this flight, which is not even true. And so because the way she found out it's not true because the guy, her dad had a prodigy, whatever, person that worked on him that was really smart and whatever, a person that like apprentice or whatever. And so she finds out later when she gets out of juvie and everything, because I forgot how she got in there some way. I think, they tried to get her to turn against her dad when she was like little. Trying to tell you, oh, he's a bad guy, all this stuff, and they wouldn't let her out of that mental hospital thing until she said, yeah, he's all this stuff, and made her believe it. Yeah, probably is prodigy. But so, and then she eventually started coming to war because this person was paid by the people who said that her dad was a terrorist, which he actually wasn't, and said she has to say this in order for her to believe it. So then we won't get blamed for this mess because she knew that you're fine, you're good. That she knew that there was something wrong because she kept seeing this lady come over to the house. It was the rich lady who accused her father of being a terrorist, which actually wasn't true. And the funny thing is, the wife, who is the wife of the rich person, they're both a couple, whatever. They got married. They're married, and she was saying, "Oh, he's a terrorist," and she was pregnant with the quote unquote terrorist, which isn't actually terrorist. Their child, and so she said, "I gotta." The husband said, "If you don't lie and say that this guy's a terrorist, I'm going to tell the world that you cheated on me and got are pregnant with this terrorist baby," which he actually wasn't a terrorist. And then she ended up getting trained by this uh what was he? I think he was like some kind of martial arts expert or whatever, so she could like go around and like get revenge on people. Like she took people down, like people died, people got blackmailed, people got like things happened because she was like, I'm gonna take out every single person that has to do with my dad's being murdered because they decided he was a terrorist. It was amazing the way she did it, and the way Nolan is the prodigy's name. He's the one that convinced her to tell her that her dad was not a terrorist, because for years she actually had started believing the lie that that rich family told her. And so she found out where the rich family lived and decided, let me go buy a house near them and let me spy and watch their movements. And the way she did it was amazing because she pretended that she didn't know anything about this family. Mind you, she knew everything about the family, what they looked like. She knew who they were. So she pretended to bump into to the son of the rich guy who got her father in jail, had her father killed in jail. And so she pretended to catch him. They like date and whatever. Eventually they have this whole thing where they get married. He almost killed her. I'm talking about Emily, the main character, because he found out all the stuff that I forgot what happened. There was a thing that happened. He found out everything, like that she wasn't pregnant. The whole thing was a mess. But it was amazing though. The way they beautifully did it. Like she took down like the head people of the thing. Just the way she did it. She even made it seem like her. Oh, have a good sleep. Oh, thanks. It don't know. I don't know what Blacklist is about, but it's a really good series. I'm just gonna say I would recommend you watch Revenge if anyone wants to watch that, if you haven't seen it. And it's on Hulu. I watched the whole series. It's actually that thing that actually I watched that twice. But yeah. What else? Anything else that I watched that was really good? Um, that I would recommend. Definitely Veronica Mars. I'd recommend that. I watched that. Quick question. I've never seen the show Dexter. I've heard of it, but I've never seen it. It sounds like is it based on like a serial killer? I don't know if it is. Cause I saw this thing about like um there was like they were talking about I've literally never seen it, so I can't even give you an opinion on that because I've literally never seen the series Dexter. But they had like a I think they had one like it's called the what's it called, the Original Sin. There's a new one coming out. I think it's called Dexter the Original Sin or something. Original something. I don't know. But wait, how can it wait? How can a serial killer have a moral code? That doesn't make any sense. What? I don't get it. That don't make literally doesn't that go against everything if you have a moral code? Because if you're a serial killer, I thought they don't have moral codes or like any kind of morality, basically, for doing that. Oh yes, I've been watching this. I don't know if it's in the UK or not, but I've been watching this thing called on YouTube. It's called Dead to Me. Oh my gosh, that made me cry a little bit. It's difficult to explain. So we take. Oh, it sounds like it's similar to what's that show? I've not seen it. It sounds like it's similar to that is it a show or a movie? Is it called Alex Cross? Is that what the thing is called? I'm thinking that's what I think. I do not know because I've never actually watched it. It just makes me think of that when you said about taking the law into their own hands, like, or maybe even is Equalizer like that too? Do not quote me. I never seen that either. Please don't quote me on that. I don't know. I'm just thinking off the top of my head. Oh yes. What was I gonna say? I had a thought and I lost it. Bloody hate when that happens. Hold on. Dang, I was thinking about something and I literally lost my thought. Dang. Ugh. And it was a good thought too, and I forgot what it was. Oh yes, Dead to Me. Yes, that's what it was. I was talking about Dead to Me. It's something I was watching on YouTube, but it's on A&E, and I don't know if that's an I think it might be a UK series. It's this show where like they meet the person they are like they meet somebody online or whatever, and then they oh sorry meet a person, and then unfortunately the person ended up murdering them. I watched this one that made me so sad. Oh my gosh, because the ones that make me so sad is when the person tries to leave the abusive relationship. They don't tell them they're leaving, but they try to leave and then they end up being killed. That kept happening on the series, and it made me so upset. The one that made me most upset, all of them made me upset, but the one that made me most upset is when this guy, he was only 19 years old, 19 or 20, and it made me so sad because when the mom was talking about it, it made my heart upset, and I don't like when my heart gets upset because it means I'm emotionally tied to it, and that happens a lot when I'm watching a lot of true crime. It often happens, which is why I can't do true crime cases on my channel too often because I get emotionally invested. I literally do. Every true crime case have done has made me emotionally upset, like every single one. Especially the ones that didn't deserve, which is all of the ones I've done, never deserved any of them. So in that one, it was this guy named Ty and his ex-girlfriend who was I'm sorry, she was insane. I don't know what the hell was wrong with her. I literally don't know. I felt bad because the reason why I felt bad is because the ex was trying to had just like talked to him and then he ended up getting literally I think the mom just talked to him like a couple hours before he got murdered. It was like I really felt for the mom because the mom was so devastated, and then the grandparents were on it, which made me more sad because I was thinking, oh my gosh, like the way they were, you could tell that like literally destroyed them, and that made my heart so sad. I don't want to watch. I don't like watching ones where I'm not saying I like watching that in general, but I really hate seeing the family so devastated. I hate seeing that crap. It makes me want to hurt the person, and I can't do that. And it makes me want to. And then there was this one, I think it was the first episode I saw, which actually literally that one was the most one that made me the most devastated, actually. The one I just talked about was devastating, but the one before it was way more devastating because first episode was devastating because not only did the guy kill their daughter, but they killed the grandchildren too, and one of the friends, which that made me. I was like, God, help me not go through the thing and get him. I swear that's how I felt. I really wanted to go through my screen on my TV and get the guy and hurt him. That's how I felt. It's like how so mad because I got so mad because I was like, you not only just you literally do you not understand what you just did. You just decimated someone's family. Like you literally they don't have like literally that was their only child. Then you killed the like I don't know how I'm sorry, but there should be certain places that I'm sorry, there should be certain cases where certain people like that person should just be executed. I'm not that's not a there should not be like oh a life sentence that should be negated right there. There should be instances where the death penalty should be placed on the table and there's no life, no nothing. Like you can't get life. That's not an option no more. And like I was like devastated when they said because I was like when I first heard it I was like maybe the little kids made it out. No, see I feel myself about to cry right now and I'm trying real hard not to. I just don't. I hate when people. He did, and the thing is, I think she was trying to leave when that happened, which makes me even more mad. I don't get it. So you can't. So because you can't accept that the person don't want to be with you no more. You gotta. I just. God help me. I can't. Breathe, Maya. It's fine. Breathe. Do not get upset. Don't get upset. Okay. Okay. I sometimes have to tell myself not to get upset because I can get really, really mad or really get really. Oh my god, it's a thing. It happens often when I get really upset. Cause it just is no. It just I just. Oh, certain people just make me so like I literally when I watch some of this stuff like you couldn't have just like let the person go so they can be with someone else. Like why you have to have them? Why? Like I don't. Certain people just don't. Can't they just like be in their own little corner, in their own little piece of the world, and like stay away from other people? I wish that was a thing, but that's not how it works, unfortunately. And like, see, this is why I'm glad that I I can't do certain things. I'm glad that for me myself, I can't speak for anyone else. That God allows me not to be able to like have certain access to certain things, like certain like my He helps me not. Oh. Oh, you're very welcome. I was gonna say, I'm glad that I can't be an Avenger because I would be in trouble a lot of the time because I have a thing. Everyone that, everyone that knows me personally knows that I have certain things I don't like being done, and particularly children, elderly, disabled, those three things. I don't like anyone messing with those. And when they do, I want to do things that I'm not allowed to do, so I have to control my anger. That's what happens. Like when I talk about kids, like when, for example, when I do my true crime stuff on kids, it makes me want to. It makes me so mad. This is what makes me like having to do a true crime case on a kid that, like literally that one little 3-year-old that got killed for no reason at all because they didn't do what you wanted. That just, that was, I was like. That was hard to do. Like I don't know how people do that. I don't know how. One thing I said it's why I couldn't be a true crime person like YouTuber because I would not be. I think after doing all those cases, I'd probably be like I can't do this no more. That's literally probably would be me if I did that because it's. I mean I would love getting the story out there for people to know about it and so they be protected. But I would be devastated every single time because I know every time I do a true crime case, even though I don't do them that often on this channel it devastates my heart. It does. It breaks my heart because it means I have to think. I'm reminded that real people are impacted by this stuff, and like literally, just because I have not been impacted, people actually are. Like literally, I sometimes I look at the. I've had comments on some of the stuff when it involves like a child or let's be honest, any even it doesn't even have to be a child. It can be an adult because I've had the cases I've done are adults and children, and I've had people message me like, "Oh, I'm this person's family," and in my heart, I'm like, "Oh my gosh, this is like literally." I know it's somebody's life, but my brain, I've never been actually approached by the person that's actually infected by it. Like actually, literally a person that like I remember people thanking me for doing it, but my heart was like, "Oh my gosh, I need people to be kind because this literally is impacting a person." And I'm thinking, if this was me, if I was, hopefully, I'd never have to experience this. Oh, I don't know if that's a good thing. Thanks, I guess. But I realize that people, like, some people can be cruel and in the comment section, not everybody, but some people can be cruel, and I don't want people need to realize these impact real people. Like, I would never, like, if I was ever a murder victim, hopefully never that happens, gosh. Or I was one of the people that it was my family member and someone was doing something on like a case on on them. I would want respect. Like that it literally impacts you. Like that's what I think at least. So I would say that um I just think it's very taxing. People that be doing true crime, that I hear them. I've heard them say it. Like I've watched YouTubers say it, like true crime YouTubers. They say this is very taxing on me. This is emotionally draining. It does literally drain your energy. It does, and I cannot imagine like especially when you are trying to do diligence to that family that is has had this loved one taken from them. Like I can't even imagine like doing the cases I've done Grant Whitaker, that one was hard to do. Because I got so pissed when I saw the documentary on the person that killed him, and like I saw the part where he was like where he tried to pretend he didn't do it, and this person found the rock that he used, and he said, "Oh f, go throw it away." So he didn't want to get killed. Like that made me upset. Like it's hard for me to, from personally for myself, it's hard for me to disconnect myself from a crime that's been committed. I've always been like this. I don't really know how to untie myself from things like that. But that's because I feel other people's emotion, which makes me which sucks for me. Like I feel things most people don't, which is I don't like. And so I genuinely feel I don't know how people do it every day. Like I mean, I love that they do it because it lets me like for example, certain one thing I told people is I watch true crime because I want to know what's out there, so I know like because the thing is someone let's be honest, just someone normal can be a person that actually is someone normal out there is a person that could be a person that kills someone. They don't have to look all crazy like they make up in the movies. They like yeah, it is a curse at times, I said. I would say. I'm very, yeah, I feel emotions deeply too, which is unfortunate. Probably being autistic doesn't help. Um, so like, I like literally love watching true crime mostly because I love justice being served, and when it's not, I really want to. I wish I could go through the TV and tell them to get this crap right, but I can't do that. It'd be great if I could do that. But that's not a thing. And other is because I would like to know what to look out for. Like for example, you know when you're dating and stuff, you know what to look out for, or in just like it's a natural regular life. You know what to look out for outside the door. You never know. Person like even in like the show Veronica Mars, where they show someone just looks normal and someone ended up getting harmed. My point is, you can't know. They can look just like me or you, like that. That don't mean nothing because that doesn't mean anything. Because in the shows, they always make them look crazy looking. They don't. Let's be honest. Oftentimes, they don't look insane. The person doesn't look crazy looking. They don't look like a person that's homeless or whatever. They make it seem like um what am I trying to say? They make it seem as if they make it seem like someone that looks different, like very, very different than you expect, is the one that's going to be doing it. But sometimes it's oftentimes someone that's very close to you is the one that probably most likely did it. It's because they have an emotional connection, which may not always be two-sided. You may not have the emotional connection with you. They might have it with you. Um, which is what scares me is you could just be nice to someone and they could just misread the whole thing because that happens on these shows I be watching. You be nice to one person and they misread the whole thing. That's happened to me in real life and I really did not like it. Nice to someone in real life and they misread that and it was just a whole nightmare and then yeah, caused problems, which I'm not gonna get into. Okay, but I'm just saying. So the thing is, that's what happened in this one stalking case that's happened to somebody. They were just literally nice to someone, and they just kept stalking them, like wouldn't leave them alone because they were just literally just nice to that person. One thing they didn't do anything that they didn't normally do. So like that's the point. Like the thing is, I don't quite understand sometimes. I'm like, why? Um, what causes people to do things like that? I do wonder sometimes. Like, I don't. I know I'm only Mariah. What does Mariah know? I know things, but not that much. uh, yeah. I've had it happen in person, online. Like, I've had someone blow up on me because I didn't want to be with them, and like I told them that, and they got mad and like cursed me out. And like people were like, "Mariah, just stop talking to them," and I did stop because I'm like I'm allowed to, like, the same way you could say yes to something, I could say no. That's the same way, vice versa. If I want to say yes to something, you could say no. It's like that's how it goes. Same thing in real life. If I say no, no means no. It does not mean yes. It means no. But that's why now I say consent is important, because I've had stuff beyond that. I've had worse stuff happen with online thing that I really don't feel like going through again, because that was traumatizing. Sharing it on here was hard for me because it basically made me relive it. So I don't want to talk about that again. Yeah. But the point is respect people's boundaries. So that also helped me realize that I'm allowed to have my boundaries now. Like when people try to video call me that I don't want, I just ignore it. That's what I do. Like, and I have a right to do that. Um, yeah. And anyone that happens to, I fully support you. Like if you have someone make you feel uncomfortable and like they video call you or do something you don't want, you're allowed to say no or walk away, or if you need to get the police, get the police. Whatever you gotta do is whatever you gotta do. You're allowed to have a safe space for yourself. Which is what I hope this is for most people, a safe space for them. Like, and I never actually thought it would be a safe space for people. I hoped it would, but I didn't think it would be a point where it became a safe space for others. I mean, I'm glad it is a safe space for people. And I'm glad people feel comfortable talking to me. I didn't think it'd ever get to the point where it's at, like, but I'm glad that people feel safe. I think everyone, regardless if you're in the disability community or not, um, you deserve to have a safe space where you can be yourself. Same with me. I mean, I have a safe space in real life and also online. So like this is my safe space online. At my house and outside sometimes can be my safe space. So we're good. And I know not everyone has a safe space in like real life. So I hope that this can be a safe space for you. Hopefully that makes sense. Sometimes I know I rant and say things and I don't always know if I'm making sense, because oftentimes what sounds makes sense to me may not make sense to others, and I know it happens a lot. So yeah. Okay. Any particular questions? Because I don't want to keep you up too late, Nick. I know it's what is it, like 2 o'clock there, 2 a.m. You know, I always feel bad because I don't want to I know people also have a life outside of, online. So I don't want to like make you stay awake if you're tired, and I don't like doing that. And I appreciate people that hang out, and like I just did not see. I literally, when someone told me, when one of my friends was like, yeah. Well, when one of my friends was like, "Yeah, I think this channel's gonna get to 1,000 subscribers," I was like, "Yeah, nah, that's not happening." He was right though. He said, "I bet before the end." He said, "I bet before the end of this year it's gonna get to 1,000." And he was, I don't know how he knew that. He was completely right. I was kind of shocked. I didn't When he said that. I was like, I didn't think he was right at all. I was not gonna lie. Like I know I'm close to. That's really crazy to me. Like. It's because I literally think it's because of the inspiring things, the inspiring thoughts I came up with. I think that's literally helping it, because I think I've noticed a lot of people have been inspired, and people keep saying like this is why I like, need it, and I didn't think that what I never thought that those would actually help people. I hope they would, but I didn't really think that the inspiring thoughts would actually impact people the way it is. And Yeah, I just kind of wrote them. I mean, they were helping me, but I didn't think it would touch people like the way it has, like it does. And I'm like, okay, like someone was telling me the other day, I don't remember who exactly. Even if I did, I probably wouldn't say their name. That they were like, that these videos like actually are helping me heal, and I'm like, what? Wow, like not what as in like I've kind of, it's more like what as I'm surprised, not as in what like rude like what, you know. But I'm glad that I can do that. Like some of my thoughts come from things I think about. Sometimes like when I'm one came from a drawing that I made. One has come from things sometimes things I actually think about myself. I put it interpret it into a thought and it turns that way. And that's how I inspired. So typically sometimes when you see like the comment under the video that says like inspired by, that's how that thought was created. Sometimes when I'm watching something, my brain will like literally fire a thought off, and that's how I get it. Like one time I was listening to the song "Confident," and that was how I got it. Well, I'm glad you like those. Honestly, I thought to put them there because I used to do inspiring thoughts on my Twitter, but then I was like, yeah, actually, I thought actually right now I think I'm out to March. I've thought about them. Sometimes they come the day up. They used to come the day up, but now I'm literally so advanced in time. Sometimes they'll come rapid fire. I have one after the other, which is great. But then it's like bad because I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm writing a thought, then another one comes, so I gotta make sure I hurry up and write that thought so I don't forget it. It's funny because I have an autistic ADHD brain, so my brain will have these structured thoughts, but then they come so rapid fire, and I'm like, oh my gosh. I it's good and bad because literally I have like a whole lot of thoughts and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm kind of scared. I've repeated some on accident because I wrote some of them so far in advance and I forgot I wrote them. It happened. It's true. But it does take a lot of pressure off me, but also but sometimes, like I said, sometimes the thoughts come rapid fire, so it will cause me to write them out multiple at a time. So that's what happens oftentimes. So yeah, that's a really good question though. Like my honest but serious questions, they typically are based off of what I want to know because sometimes I actually naturally have a question. Like some of the questions I've had were actually ones I want to know, and sometimes actually people have lately some people have suggested questions to me, so I asked those because they want to know the answer. So I do take questions if anyone has them, but it may take a while for me to get to them because right now I'm actually at where am I at? January in the month for it's funny because for the honest but serious questions I'm at January-ish, and then for the inspiring ones I think I'm at March, which tells me which one was created first, which was the on it the yeah, those ones were about disability benefits because I was actually curious because I mean I don't have disability benefits. I don't really even know if I could ever get them. I'm not sure because I can actually, maybe if there was ever a point where I didn't work because of my disability, then maybe then, but I know it would be really hard to get them because my mom was telling me how there was this person that took years for them to get theirs and they had documentation. It took a while. I remember her showing me like a TED video or some kind of TED talk video or whatever for someone that had, um, I think it was a TED talk where they try to get disability benefits for like a long time. So no, you can no that is no that's about I literally put that into my videos. I said I never had disability benefits. That is actually an answer, and it's honest. It's fine. I would say it is contributed because sometimes you can also learn things from people that I mean I'm learning things about people I didn't know, and I don't of course I never share their name because I think even in my response videos when I do my response videos, which are videos where my responses and other people's response are given to me, and like for example actually this past Saturday's video, which was on how you know you're out of spoons. um no, dude, Nick, you gotta stop putting so much pressure on yourself. I swear I put a lot of pressure on myself. So I'm just telling you, no, not attacking you. I'm just saying generally. But for that one, I love those response videos best out of all my videos because I have my responses for them, and then people give me their responses, and I'm like, oh wow, I never thought about it like this, and it literally makes my brain. I'm like, oh shoot, is my answer good enough? But then I'm like, okay, forget that. Who cares if it's not good enough? It's my answer. So like that is like literally, yeah. And I think, oh, I swear I overthink all the time. So I don't, my point is, I don't want you to feel pressured. Like, it's not, the thing about these honest but serious questions are, this is just your personal response. It has nothing to do with anyone else's, okay? That's all I'm trying to say. No attacking, I promise. But, so for, like, that one, I did not know, I'd never heard of the term, like, out of spoons. I didn't know that actually meant, like, basically out of your, well, for me, I would say, well, at least that's how I classify the term. I would say you basically, this is for people that are like me and others, like basically neurodivergents or people that have disabilities that use up a lot of energy, deplete it, and then keep trying to go and basically are running on fumes. So for me, I forgot what I put my response as. I literally forgot because I've done it because I did it months ahead of time when I recorded the video. So it's now out, but I did this response. I think it was like I literally didn't real. I think my answer was I didn't realize that I was spoons until I was really to the point of being burnt out. I would say yeah, it's kind of a form of being going past the point of burnt. Well, for me personally, when I didn't realize I was spoons until I went into further burnout. That's what it was. For me. Um, Out of spoons basically just means you're depleted of, I feel like it just means you're depleted of your energy. Do not get mad at me if I'm wrong. I'm not perfect. I'm only Mariah. And that's what I'm trying to be. But uh I think it's really awesome that I love different people's response. I got people's response, online friends or different online friends' responses, and I loved reading their responses. And I purposely never put their names in the videos, even though some of them asked me to. But I purposely don't because I don't want anyone like going trying to harass them or anything. And I don't because I would never want someone to harass me. Or I say, even let's be honest, if people harass anyone on the channel and that people already know, they will be kicked off. Because I don't deal with harassment because I don't. Um, You said you think it's a line. Yeah, it probably is. No, I do believe it's a line before being burnt out. I would say that. But I really love those. Like, so for right now, like the most recent, let's see, I think the first video for next year is going to be, sorry, the first response video for next year, I think is in March. It was based on a topic someone gave me. There are two topics. There are multiple topics people gave me, but there are two response videos back to back, I think. Hold on, I have it right behind me too, the list. Okay, so the two, oh hello. So the two response videos that are back to back is March 8th, which is on how to react when close friends show that they don't understand your autism at all. And I've got responses for that, and I wrote them down in my notebook, so when I type it up, it's there. And then the other one is on March 22nd, and this, of course, I'm doing videos of all that because I have from March. So I have so far, I have planned videos from all the way from January up to September. I just gotta write out like research and everything, but I have the topics I'm doing. Okay, so for March the 22nd, this is a response video. I really love response videos. Research videos irritate me because words are particularly medical research videos, because I have words in there that I cannot pronounce, and I feel like they purposely do that so I can't. Like, so, okay, let's be honest. For people that have disabilities, or particularly ones that are dyslexic, have issues having to say words that they don't know how to say, which I am, of course, am dyslexic on top of being autistic and ADHD, which is why I have pronunciation issues. Okay, so and then the second response video, which is going to be on celestial events that can affect mental disabilities, and this is actually, that one is going to be actually a response and a research video. So the person that gave me this topic also sent me articles, so I'm gonna have to read those articles, but also use the responses that I received in that. So it's gonna be that one's gonna be a mix of both research and response. So that's gonna be interesting. And I have done research and response videos before, just not many of those. Yeah, so that is what that is. I don't know. Out of all the videos you've seen, this is not just the live streams. Which one? Doing do you find stressful to research for those? No, I don't find it stressful for researching it for them. I find it stressful when I literally have to record the video because I always have pronunciation problems, so it makes it all sounding jumbled. Even though I put the notes below, I always put the note. One thing I do always do, which is I didn't used to do, is I put the notes below of all the information that I. Oh, I'm glad that makes me happy. Now you just made me smile. Oh, thank you so much, Elizabeth. And I was saying, like, for me, because of the medical terms, because they're typically words I've never ever seen in my life until I researched a topic. So my brain is like, what the heck is this? So what I have to do is literally go find the pronunciation if I can find it, and literally put the pronunciation right next to the word. So every time I say the word, I know how to pronounce it. It's so stressful. That is stress. That's the stressful part for me. I'm serious. Oh, that's so cute. Oh, I'm glad. I can't believe this year is almost over. I don't know how I feel. I feel mixed. I feel mixed. I'm happy but sad because I'm sad because I'm like the year of 32 is almost over, Mariah. You got to get to you're going to be 33 soon. I'm like I really am not looking forward to 33. It's because see, if 33 wasn't 33, I wouldn't mind being 34. I don't care. I could even skip over the I could skip over 33 if I wish I could because I really don't like odd numbers. It's a thing. I really don't. Even though I know of course you can add 3 and 3 and make 6. That's not the point. That's not how it works in age, unfortunately. Oh, thanks. I mean, I that's the reason I added actually literally that's the reason why I added I'm glad you think so, but I still don't like the age of 33. I don't want to be 33. Can't we just skip over that number and go to 34? I know, I'm being ridiculous, but that's not how it works. But what was I gonna say? Oh yes. Um I put the reason I put the part about pronunciation issues is because someone in one of my true crime videos a while ago, it was like maybe a couple of years ago, said about my pronunciation. It was kind of harassing me in my comment section, and so I had to add the part about having pronunciation issues and being dyslexic and stuff. Of course, I already people also knew I was autistic and ADHD, but I also put that so they can say, "Oh, Mariah is just like I don't know." I just didn't want any judgment. They could just see it, and people that did judge me, I've learned throughout this whole 11 months of the live streaming enough. And also being more active on YouTube, I've learned I can block people and just remove comments that are disrespectful. Because the worst one I've ever had was like, "I hope you're deported." Like, I didn't even know what the heck. I've had sexual ones too, but those been removed too. But that one I'm like, I don't get why would I be deported? And I actually am from the U.S., but okay. People are just ignorant, I guess. That might be why. And also I put on my. You can also put if anyone didn't know this, for your comment section you can use there's a little thing where you can choose if you wanted a basic comment to be blocked or do you want it stricter so it can block inappropriate comments, which is what I put it on strict. So if it doesn't catch something and I catch it, I can remove it myself. Or I've also put block words on there, so if people try to use offensive words, it will be blocked immediately. It goes into my block on my thing, so it won't show. And if anyone ever feels uncomfortable on the channel, let me know, please. I can't always know, and I hate when people are if I don't notice it. I hate when people are bullied because I've been bullied in my real life and online. So, and I've had someone I remember early, maybe mid year, that I guess not actually no, it was earlier because it was like maybe April, May. One of my subscribers, I don't know if she's still a subscriber, but she was being harassed and I didn't know it the first. And yeah, there's also that. There is also that. I forgot about that button because I don't normally use it. I just remove or because it will tell me, it gives up an X, a delete, a check, which means approve. I can block it if I want, or hide, which means, or also they can be hidden from the channel so they can't interact with this channel. One thing I don't tolerate at all is bullying. Like, I will like forego people bullying me for a while if it's like playful bullying, which I don't know how playful bullying can be, but you know what I mean, like playful ban or whatever. But if it's like hateful crap, it will be blocked. Um, like because I don't think it's fair to do when space, particularly because space is supposed to be safe. That's why I don't deal with it. But even if it wasn't supposed to be a safe space, I think everyone deserves to have a safe space. And hopefully I do it just as I try. I have my moments where I get annoyed, but I think that's human. Um, I really hope 33 is a great year. It's so weird. I don't know how I feel. I'm gonna be 33 in a month and a day. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't. Can I just be 34 like Nick is? That's be great. Can I skip one? I want to skip a year. Like that's how. Yeah, I've had trolls on this channel. A lot. Definitely this year has been a lot more trolls because this channel's grown a lot from like. The actually funny thing is, I think this time last year. Actually, this time last year, I don't even know where I was. I wasn't at. It definitely wasn't at nowhere near close to 1,000. I think it was like 200 something, two something, whatever. Wait, you'll trade? I wish it worked like that. No, I really do want to be 34. I don't like odds. I don't like odd. I literally hate. I don't like odd ending numbers. Like I need I'm serious. I think you think I'm joking. I don't want to be 33. I want to be 34. Like, then we just skip over the number. Like, I really don't. I'm like literally not looking forward to it. Like, I just don't like. And my whole birthday is literally almost a whole all odd, and I'm not. I mean, literally my last number in my thing. I don't really care about being older. That's not a big deal because I don't look old, I guess. Because people always say like, Mariah, you look young. I don't know if I think that's a good thing. I don't really know. I've always had it, so I really don't quite understand. Yeah, I know. I know 35 is next for you. But that means we're both turning odd numbers. Dang. Dang. You said you could tell everyone. No. See? But that doesn't. That's not even. That's actually literally. Like, technically, I guess I'd be 34 in like a. If I'm being honest, I'd be 34 I don't want. I don't even know. My brain's like, what? Guess technically it'd be a year and a day because you said I look 24. That's 10 years difference. But that's actually good. But I've always looked younger. I've always looked young. But I heard that's an autistic thing. I don't know. I've heard it's an autistic tendency. People that are autistic look typically way younger than they actually are. I've always looked young, so I just thought it was a genes thing. Like genetics like that. Yeah, I know. Basically, technically, yeah. I'm just gonna remind myself, Mariah, I just gotta get through one whole year even. Maybe we'll go as fast as this year went. Maybe I should just not, Mariah, just not lift your life away, because I literally didn't think I'd make it to 30. Mariah, just remember, even though you don't like odd numbers, don't wish your life away. Let's just go with that, even though it's hard. I think I'm literally the only one in my whole family that doesn't have a problem with the odd numbers. Like, I think everyone else in my family is fine. They don't really care. But also, of course, I'm odd, so, but odd is not bad, though. Odd is just being part of being Mariah. That's what I go with. It's just part of being Mariah. That's what it's part of. But odd is, I don't know, I feel like for me, when I say odd, I don't mean like as in odd weird. I mean odd like as in dorky. That's what I go with. That's what I say. Because I feel like I'm a dork. In the way I don't call it an insult. I call myself dorky because I don't know, it makes me happy calling myself that. It's probably weird, but whatever. Wait, you actually literally calculated it out. Why would you do that? Wait, let me see. If you add it, it's even. Okay, maybe I'll go with that. Yeah, I know. You're right, they do that, Rainbow. They literally, that is true. That is what they do. Wait, so, are you really, is that really how you run is that really how they how'd you calculate that? You just like, oh, I know what you did. No, I love no. Then that's awesome though, dude. No, actually, maybe I'll go with it, dude. Can I wait? If I tell someone I'm 396 months, what the heck? They're gonna look at me like I'm insane if I say that. Wait, I can't actually literally say it. See, see, you get me then. Oh, I was gonna say my brain. Even though I'm really good at math, my brain did not think that because I'm tired. I don't. My brain normally can calculate things in my head. Typically, is a thing. I kind of love that. Wait, definitely. I definitely want to say that to people now, dude. Nah, she's right. This is brilliant. Elizabeth is amazing. She's right. I'm grading with her. I should tell people I'm 396 months. They look at me crazy, but then it would make me laugh, so that'd be great. No, but look, literally think about it like this, Nick, though. You tell someone that, and then they laugh at you, and then that means you can laugh again, and then that makes you happy. What? It's true. It's true. It's true. Do you think it's possible? Question. Anyone think that it's possible to have like one side not to have a dimple and the other side to have one? Because I'm trying to figure out if my face has two dimples or one. It's not weird. It's not weird. It's not. Because I can see it on this side, but I can't tell if the other side has it. I don't, because I never heard of one person have, until me and my sister, I didn't know you could have one side. Ugh. Like a dimple on one. Like, it's not weird. Wait, you have one too? Wait, you only have one too? Wait, what? Wait, how? Wait, what do you mean? Wait a second. Explain that to me. Like, I have one here. I don't know if I have one on the other side. I can't, if it is, I can't see it. Am I blind? Wait, seriously, am I like blind and it's there and I can't see when I'm smiling? I can see the line, the curvature, when you smile those lines, but it's not it. I'm talking about the literal dimple. Like my dimples are really thin though. It must be a genetic thing. My dad has dimples. He has two, and they're thin, and I get them from him. Oh, thanks. I'm saying not that. I'm saying it. My question was weird to say because I told you. I'm also see that's the ADHD part, the impulsive question thing. I love that some people get it. They get me. Wait, really? The muscle. Wait, for real? You said the muscle grows with a gap, and then some people. That's some. Wait. Wait, it's not. It is not an abnormality. I like dimples. I'm not sorry. I love my dimple. It's my favorite thing on my face. It used to be my smile, but I don't like my smile anymore. And I like my eyes. Don't. I know I'm judging myself hard, but it's better than people judging me. Oh, okay. Wait, and so you mean it's just well, no, but I love them. Like I think I forgot. I used to learn the my oh yes, the gene. In school when you learn about the genes and how one's a recessive and a dominant. I think I think dimples are. Oh, thanks. I used to love it better. But I don't like it as much as I used to. I like when I smile, and I know when I'm genuinely smiling because you'll see. I gotta tell. And I told some people last week if they were. Oh, I mean, the other time, if I'm really smiling, you'll see my dimple come out. It'll come on the side, which is kind of interesting. Not everyone gets to see it. But if I'm not, which also you can tell your eyes. Your eyes also. It's called smizing, I guess, where your eyes smile when you're smiling. When you're not real, you can always tell when typically you can tell when someone's half smiling. I am the weirdest person. Now we're talking about smiles. I don't know why this is happening. I am such a dork. I am such one. Yeah, my bad. I know what you meant. I'm sorry, Nick. My bad. I read your thing wrong. Happens sometimes when I'm deaf. Smiling is good, but laughing is better because it does something with the endorphins. Oh, hello. I love whatever. I embrace the word dork because used to think a lot of things that people call insults were actually really bad. They're actually not. Like being called a nerd is not a bad thing. Like being called a dork is not a bad thing, especially if you embrace it. No, like because dorky. Let's be honest. People that are normally dorky and nerdy are actually very smart people. So why are we insulted by that? Unless someone is being a jerk and then that's different. But I don't know. I'm a dork a lot. Shush. See, exactly, you get it. People that are dorks and nerds and geeks understand. I've been called those things. I call myself a dork all the time. When I say it to myself, I don't mean it as an insult. I might have used to mean it like that, but I don't anymore. I also was a nerd back in high school, so like whatever. Like nerds are normally the smart people, so typically people come to them when they need something, even though sometimes it's not always the best thing. I've been called way worse than that. Yeah, I'm not gonna say those words on this thing. Which because they make me upset too, so I'm not gonna say any of them. But I don't know. I think honestly, because I didn't smile a lot throughout my life, it's like a thing to be able to smile. It's kind of weird to me. It's like an odd thing because I'm like, it's okay. Why am I talking about smiling? What is wrong with me? I can't help it. You said a lot of people call you for free text. See, exactly, because they know you're smart. There's nothing wrong with being smart. I never understand it. So you don't call people that are, I'm not trying to be rude or nothing. Not trying to be rude. But you don't call people that are dumb. Well, people do call people that are dumb things. But why do they call, I don't understand. Why do we have insults for people that are smart? And I don't get why we have insults for people that are, like, slower in their learning. And I don't mean that as an insult. Because I know some people are, like, morose insulting. I don't like when people call people slow. I don't like that because it's insulting. I don't know. It's probably because I associate when people say slow with people that have disabilities. That's probably why I don't like that word. I'm not talking about slow in speed and like when you're driving a car. I don't mean that kind of slow. Like if you embrace the word, that's different. But if you don't like the word, then if like someone says Mariah, that's an insult, then I'll stop saying it. Like if you say that's an insult to me, I'll stop saying it. But I can say if I say it about myself, that's different. If I want to say it to myself, it's good. Um, like I don't know. Like for example, like the word I'm not gonna say that word because I don't like that word. I literally hate that word, so I'm not gonna say the word. I was thinking in my head. Um, well, thanks. I try my best. I'm not the best person. I've had to do a lot of work on myself. Honestly, if you knew me like a couple of years ago, you probably wouldn't say that. I probably wouldn't have been in the right headspace to even receive what you just said, actually. But I am now. I was in a really dark place like about 3 years ago. So yeah. Yeah. Unfortunately, that's very true. Trying to think. Oh yeah, you two were. Well, Nick was on here, and I think yeah, only Nick was on here when I was saying the ideas about what I had two. Yesterday I came up with two new ideas for when I do the poll for reaching 1,100 subscribers when we get there. For what the stream could be on. The one idea was making a drawing with um, different people's names from in the chat. And then the other one was writing a poem with the chat's help. And I've written poems before. It'd be kind of interesting doing a poem with other people's help because I've never actually done a poem with other people's help. I've done poems on my own, which is quite interesting because I never thought I could actually write. So, yeah. Well, those are two ideas, but there's also other ones. Excuse me, guys. Sorry for burping. I didn't mean to. My bad. But I don't know. I think it's awesome that I get to finally be myself because I didn't let myself be myself for a long, 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 long time, and I didn't realize it was okay. No, there's no specific. I'm just curious. I'm very curious to see what you guys pick. Typically, well, at least so far, my poems have been, very much about disability stuff. But I'm not saying I can't write outside that realm, because I can, because also this channel also I think I want I definitely like that it's inclusive, because people not everyone on here has disability. And I also don't know if you guys didn't know that, which I have said it before, but I don't know if everyone knew, that mental health actually is an invisible disability. I also, on top of my invisible disabilities, I also have this extra invisible one, which is I'm also I have anxiety. So I'm autistic, dyslexic, ADHD, and have anxiety on top of all that. So sure, I have other things that I don't know about, but those are the four I know of. And I want one thing I do want this space to be that people that have disabilities are on here, but also let them speak their truth, and people that don't have disabilities on here that want to learn. I want the safe space to be for people that feel be able to be themselves. Like, I think that's fair, and because I know not everyone gets an opportunity to be themselves in the real world, which is unfair. Because I think you should have opportunities to be yourself in the real world and online. Sorry, my voice sounds kind of weird. I just realized that. Probably because it seems like it's getting weaker. It does this sometimes, particularly when my acid reflux tries to flare up. Hopefully, it's not trying to do that. But yeah. So I realized, like, a lot of my poems have been centered around disability. I don't want people. I'm not trying to negate anyone. What's the word I'm trying to say? I'm not trying to make anyone that doesn't have a disability say they can't come on the channel. That's not what that's about. Because as everyone knows, I know everybody needs a safe space. And the only thing I ask is people that do not have a disability, don't, one thing I won't, because I know myself personally, because I have my disabilities my own self. I've lived with them for my whole life. Which I've had people do is that people have tried to say, come to me or online, offline, whatever, try to tell me I don't have anything. Like, I think it's very offensive, personally. Offensive. But I've had people tell me, like, oh, Mariah, you don't have anything wrong with you because I can't see it. But the thing is, not all one thing ever, well, people, I hope people know, not all disabilities are actually visible to the naked eye. Like, you can maybe see the behaviors from the disability, but you don't actually see the disability, which doesn't mean it's not there. Just you can't see it. That's why it's called an invisible disability. Like, you can't see my disabilities physically, particularly the ones that I have. One of them you can see, but that's only when I'm in pain. I have this thing called tight heel cord. I've always had it my whole life. Um, and so it affects my ankles, and when I walk, it affects my balance. And if I stand in a place for way too long, my foot will go numb and have walking issues. And I remember in high school, I had someone laugh at me because I was limping, and it caused me to limp because of my leg was in pain, so it will affect my walking. And someone thought it was funny. I was upset when that happened. It, like, made me really badly upset, because it's not like I can help how my body decides to be. I can't help that. And one thing I do want is people to respect people on the channel. That's all I ask for. I don't think that's too much to ask. To be kind. Like, don't try to interpret other people's lived experiences. Like, for me, I can't interpret, like, for example, someone that's completely different than me, even someone that's similar to me, may have a complete different experience than I do. And so, for me and other people out there, like, for example, I could have, like, let's be honest, there could be someone exactly the same as me, same exact disability, but have a completely different lived experience, because we had different environments, different situations that can happen. And so I just think it's very important to remember that, because I had a lived experience. I've had lived experiences that are different. Doesn't make my lived experience less than the other person. That's all I'm trying to say. Like, for example, someone being somewhat, let's be honest, I'm not picking on anyone that's not, doesn't have any disabilities. Uh, I have, well, I guess technically, I don't know if would I consider it 5 or 4 disabilities. I don't know, because my physical, the one that's visible to the naked eye doesn't always happen. It happens, but you can't always see it. It depends on the severity of the level of pain I'm in for that. Uh, what was I gonna say? Oh yes. So like for example, someone that's had the same exact disabilities as me may have a completely different experience. So I would not act like I know what they've gone through. I can maybe relate to them, but I can't say, "Oh, Mariah, we know exactly what they're going through." We can just speak into their thing like as if we just as a to make their experience less than, because it's not less than. It's just different than ours. And different doesn't mean bad, it just means it's different. Like, and I don't want people to be thinking, oh, because I've lived this experience, I have a right to speak on behalf of the other person. No, you don't. The same way when someone has not had the experience, they think it's okay to say, oh, I know exactly what you're going through because I have a cousin or someone that's gone through it. No, you don't. You don't know what they went through. You think you know, but you can't possibly know. Like my anxiety myself, I've had crippling anxiety, and so like, and that on top of my disabilities makes it hard, like, um, to do things sometimes. Like it literally sometimes will stop me. Like, oh, Mariah, I'd be like sometimes like today I was having an anxiety attack. I have panic attacks at times over little simplistic things. Like it's not that's not fun on top of having the disabilities I have myself. So I have sometimes I have to remind myself, Mariah, I have to remind myself something. I have to remind myself it's safe. You're safe in a safe space. It's what you think is gonna happen is not actually happening. You're okay. I literally gotta do that. And like that's like I hate having to do that because it just literally is another aspect of something I can't control, and I wish I could control it because I would not have it if I could control it. Because it's no fun. It literally makes you like I really hate the part where it affects my breathing. I literally hate that. Like it literally makes well thanks. But like literally it's like the first time I ever had one I was like, what the heck is this mess? Like because in the movies they show I saw where they had an anxiety attack, but hers was like the girl's was really like she could I was like I remember watching this movie and the girl was having an anxiety attack and he told her to focus on a spot. That doesn't work. It did not work for me. But then I'm thinking maybe my anxiety was way too much, way more heightened than hers because I'm like, I tried focusing on a spot, doing something else, trying to distract my mind, and it wasn't working. And I'm like, what the heck? And sometimes what will happen, my anxiety attack will last for a while, actually a good amount of time. So I have to literally stop everything. I can't do nothing until I can breathe right again. Like that's not normal. At least for me, it's a normal for me, but for most people, like that's not a normal occurrence. So they can just go about their business. But yeah, yeah. For me, I had one. I remember one time at church, I had it because someone scared the heck out of me. It was the same person I was talking about with the being nice to, and then all of a sudden it caused unwanted attention and it caused me to have an anxiety attack for hours. Like my body would not like rest at all. My body would just keep I could feel it internally. It was trembling, 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 and I couldn't like get it to rest. So when I got home, I crashed because my body was like, oh my gosh, this is like literally. My body was like, Mariah, you need rest now because you literally spent all your energy on this panic. And I have anxiety sometimes where I have sleeping. Affects. I literally hate that it affects my sleeping. It's like literally like I feel like I'm turning into a zombie sometimes because I'm like not getting enough sleep. My body's not absorbing sleep to the point where I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm like I know I'm not a zombie, but I feel like I am at times. Oh, I'm sorry you had a panic attack. Like I literally just um I literally I don't wish panic attacks or anxiety attacks on my worst enemy. Like it's literally like horrible. It's not. It just. I don't even know. The reason why it sucks is because outside of your control. You can't like even when you want like particularly say you want to stop panicking. It's not like a thing you can just like oh okay I'm just done panicking. It's for me it take I don't know for everyone else but I know for myself it takes a while for my brain to like process it back down to the point where I'm okay. Like it can take hours depending on how severe the anxiety attack is, it can take hours, from hours to about maybe even maybe an hour, maybe at the least hours at the most it could take to process it back down to where a point where it's level to a point where I can function, which is not okay. Because basically, let's be honest, if I was working, I've had panic attacks at work. I remember, it was right after it was after like a bad accident had happened. And I knew I shouldn't have went to work that day, and I just did. And I was like, this day, like, I was already having an anxiety attack. I knew I shouldn't have went to work, and I just like literally didn't listen to myself. And I went, and then I had a panic attack, and I was like literally, I was walking in the hallway, and I had to stop because I couldn't breathe. Like I couldn't breathe like right. I couldn't because my brain was like, this is like I don't know how to explain it to anyone that's not had one. It's like almost like you're inside yourself dying, but you're not dying. It's like almost like your lungs are like drowning you, but there's no fluid in them, if that makes any sense. It feels like you're being suffocated. If I don't know, hopefully I'm making sense for people that has actually had them. It feels like your body is betraying you. That's what it feels like. And you're like, why is this happening? Like, um, and it had nothing, the thing is, the accident had nothing to do with, it had nothing to do with yeah, I knew that. I was trying the thing is at the time I was trying to get away from the area where I was because I was freaking panicked. So because the accident had nothing to do with my job, it had to do with something else outside. It was had to do with my family members had an accident, and I literally knew I shouldn't have came back the next day because I was like already really panicked about what was happening, and it was this whole nightmare. My body couldn't handle it, and I should just, it's called Mariah used to listen to her body when I now listen to my body. I didn't used to. I just kind of, what I would do, I would just keep going and going and going until my body's like, nah, Mariah, we're done doing going. We're done with going. We're done. So I listen to my body now. So when I'm having anxiety attacks, like today when was having, I was like, Mariah, you're okay. You're fine. You're fine. Whatever you were panicking about, you know it's okay. So you're okay now. Like I have to remind myself. That's literally I have to snap myself into them. So at least when I'm conscious enough to aware of it. So that's what I do. Um, I do wonder, like, why are certain. This is one thing I do wonder. The first panic attack I've had was the first panic attack actually literally was when I was visiting my grandmother when she was still alive, and in this nursing home. I never had an anxiety attack before then. This guy freaked me the hell out. He literally scared me half to dang death, and so when I saw what happened, my brain was like, oh my freaking, I was like panicked because like the way he was acting scared the hell out of me. So like it literally scared me to death. So my cousin saw, she was like, yeah, she's having an anxiety attack. So she was like, let's go outside. Like we need to get outside and go some air. So yeah, that's when the first time I ever had one. It was like it was 20, I think 22 when it happened. So I'd never had one before. Um, at least I don't. If I did, it wasn't as severe as that one. I think that was the first time I ever had one, and I don't like ambulances, not because of that reason. Well, I am so sorry that happened. With your anxiety attack, Nick. I don't. I don't even know what to say because I literally feel like sorry is not good enough, but that's literally the only thing I can think because I know for myself, it feels like I don't know. For me, I know they say it feels like you're having a heart attack. For me, and when I've had my anxiety attacks, it never feels like I'm having a heart attack. It just feels like I can't breathe. That's what it feels like for me. I don't know about anyone else. Oh wow. So you were about the same around the same age I was when I first had mine. Ugh, they suck. They really do. I don't. I'm talking about the anxiety attacks. But how do you know? Is there a question? I don't know if anyone knows this answer. Is there a difference between panic attacks and anxiety attacks? How do you know the difference? I'm literally been thinking about that. I'm like, I don't know how would you know the difference? Would you say the ones I described were anxiety or panic attacks? Yeah, I know you're talking about, I figured you're talking about smoking. Hey, hey, question. Chill. How do I don't know how to say your last name thing, but, um, How did you come up with your like your name thing? Oh. Sorry guys, I don't know why I did that. Why it pushed me out and then pushed me back again. Sorry guys, it like probably froze. You don't know either? See, I don't know. I'm confused. It's Canadian. See, I'm not gonna try to say because you know I'm gonna butcher, and I don't like butchering people's names. It's a thing. Probably a trauma. Any last questions? 'Cause I don't want to keep. I know Nick is probably exhausted, even though. Wait, Kapuck? Wait, is that really how you say it? No, wait, for real? It's really like that? Oh, Canuck. Oh, wait, is that right? Please tell me I said it right. Canuck, is that right? Please say I said it right. I'm sorry. I really get weird because I really don't like. Oh, good. You're gonna really have to remind me because I swear my brain can. Because for me, being dyslexic, I can't differentiate sounds. It's a thing. I don't know which version of dyslexia I have. Plus, I have anxiety, but um. Oh, I got a bullseye. Oh, awesome! Yay! I'm dork. I've never played darts, by the way. Sorry, I played I've done archery, but that was only because of a class I did when I was young because we had that for like gym or whatever. But wait, have anyone played darts before? Is it fun? Because I don't know. I feel like it's not as fun as they make it seem in a bar. Oh, okay. Have a good night. I appreciate you. I probably should get off soon because I don't want to keep everyone. Wait, so you said panic and then you said okay, so you think it was so you said anxiety feels like it pulls away and you rebalance yourself. You can't challenge me to darts. I'm gonna lose. I'm gonna lose because I don't know how to play that. Well, I know I'm gonna lose. I'm competitive, so that's not gonna work. I can't play something I know I'm gonna lose. I'm actually really competitive. It's a problem. I have. Oh, wait. It said three. What do you mean a three-way dart? Wait, three-way dart game. What is that? Hmm? I know what you said, but I don't get what that is. What is it? Explain, please. Is it is it like archery but with darts or something? Because I don't get what that is. No, excuse me. No, Nick. No, Nick. No, Nick is not allowed to play because then he might win. And then you two know how to play. That's unfair. Excuse me. You can't. Excuse me, chill. Excuse me. If you guys know how to play, you gotta teach me before you play. If they're gonna do that. Wait, what's that mean? 301 or 501? What? Huh? You literally lost my brain. Excuse me. Actually, it should be, it should be a four-way game because then it could be. Wait, it gotta be even. That's not cool, dude. That's that's not cool. And I don't mean dude as if you're a girl. No offense, promise. I say dude for girls too. Don't judge me, please. Wait, okay, wait. That means wait a second. But I still not wait. But you're still at an advantage, Nick. Even though you say you're not great at darts, you probably know how to play, so it's still a disadvantage. Excuse me. Excuse me. Oh, so 301 is the starting number. You work what? You work your way down to, huh? Oh, wait. So like dude, you're making my brain confused. I played golf. Funny thing, hilarious thing that happened when I played golf this one time. I've only played one time mini golf, and I got one hole in one. It's the funniest story, even though my sister would probably kill me for saying, but I don't care. Okay, so we were playing mini golf. Me, my sister, my friend, and my other friend. I was not trying. I swear, I was not trying to get a hole in one or whatever. The hole in one, whatever. I swear, I smacked the thing in there, and then wait, animals. Why would you all? No, odds are not. We're not playing that, Jill. I don't like odds. Odds do not work for Mariah. I told you. Only even. If the game involves evens, we can play. If it doesn't involve evens, I know. Thank you. I'm kidding. I'm just joking. I really don't like odds though. I really, really don't. I'm serious. Oh no, it sounds weird. Wait a second. Wait, what do I get if I win this imaginary game of darts? Wait a second. Are we playing if you wait? No, okay, that's illegal. Illegal. Um, oh wow, that's awesome. Like I never played like and then I don't my sister was trying to duplicate my thing and she got so mad because she couldn't get it in there, the hole in one. Wait. Wait. Wait a second. If I wait, no, no, no chill, sir, no. I mean, first, you know what I'm saying, chill. That's illegal. You guys can play for money. I'm not playing for money because I don't know how to play, so that's unfair. I can't. We can't play for money if I don't know how to play. Because what about? Because it's fair for you and Nick because you guys know how to play, but it's not fair for Mariah because she doesn't know how to play darts. It's like if I challenge you to something I knew how to play and. Wait, what? You said you think we wait a second, hold on. You think we accept the challenge? We both lose 20. Yeah, then no, I'm not playing the game. Wait, chicken dance? Is that wait, I've heard of that. See, then cheat. Then that means that's not happening then. See, if you think you're gonna lose, that makes me definitely not want to play Nick, because that means I know I'm not. That's a. I've heard of chicken dinner. Is that an actual dance, or did they just say that means you're a chicken? I don't get it. I don't quite understand why it's called chicken dinner though. What do you? I don't because I don't. I don't get it. It's like a chicken leg thing, huh? What does the ick mean? Oh, you mean Nick? Oh, you mean bringing on Nick? Yeah, you guys can play. You two, you and Jill and Nick can play the game. Mariah is called outsee on the darts. No, Mariah's not playing. Mariah's not playing the darts because she don't know how to play, and that's unfair. Because that's like literally you win. You win because you probably gonna win because you know how to play and I don't, which is unfair. It's like if I played a game, if we played a game and I knew how to play and you two didn't. That is not fair. What? I'm serious. Cool. Like if we had, like if it was like Eve, all three of us knew how to play, then I'd play. But if I don't, since I don't know how to play, that would not be fair. Yeah, I figured I see what he did. I don't know. Uh, you said never neglect the beginner's luck. Well, I guess technically in mini golf I got a beginner's luck because I darn hit the ball in the hit the ball in the hole in one. I guess that technically is. I swear I don't know how I did it. I don't even. I wasn't. I swear I wasn't even trying. I don't have good. I don't really normally have beginner's luck, so that doesn't really count. And then you'd be hustling us. Chill. That ain't true. That ain't. That's not part of the deal. What about like playing like imaginary darts where that then I could say I hit the bullseye and you and then that counts. Does that count like that? No, seriously. I'm dead serious. Like if I play imaginary darts and I say I hit the bullseye, does that count? What? Because he said play darts. He didn't say it had to be. He didn't. He lit it. You guys did not say it had to. What? That is, but it is hustling, isn't it? Hustling if you know how to. No, because it's like on Drake and Josh. You ever see the episode of that Drake and Josh episode where, I'm sorry, Josh is really really good at pool, and then Drake pretends that he's not. Jake tells Josh to pretend like he's not, and then, and then he actually, well, he didn't know Josh was doing that. There's a video game called Darts. See exactly. So Nick gets it. He gets my point. He's trying to say that you would win. Excuse me. You can't just like wait. So I don't know. I feel like I totally feel like you would win. I totally think I totally even if Nick decided to play, I still think you would win. But also if it was just I feel like if it was just you and if you and Nick played, I feel like it's 50-50 there. Like if I played, I feel like it's like 66. So you guys are more likely to win than I am because I literally don't know how to play. I don't know. And I bet just because I say I don't know how to play, I'm probably gonna do well at it which is like a problem because I don't want to be good at something because I don't know how to play it. That's like makes me like annoyed a little bit because oh we we bowling challenge. Have I ever played pool? No, not in, at least not in. Actually, no, I think I have, but I suck at it, so that's not gonna work. I don't do I don't like sports that have like how to explain it? Um I like running, but that's because I like running. That's a different thing. I don't like actually I played both. I have bowled before. I don't really know if I'm good at it. I don't know. I don't like basketball, it's one thing. Football I don't understand, so don't play it like that. You're better at pool. Well, then you should you should tell then you should Nick you should challenge Chill to that then. The pool thing. Wait a second. That's a great idea. Challenge Chill to pool, and then he got it. Then he can challenge you to darts, and then Mariah's not included in the thing. No, I'm dead serious. I'd watch that. I'd watch you guys play against each other. What's a huh? What's an 8 ball, nine, or what the heck is that? Chill, you lost me right now. Chill, I don't know. I got nothing. What is this like some kind of code or something? 'Cause I don't know what the last part is. Oh, those are different kinds of pool? See, I told you. Yeah, it's like a foreign language right now. It's like a foreign language. It's like a foreign language. No, but seriously, you guys should do like guys, you two should play like pool and then play darts. Then you got to figure out who wins from those two games. I'm not kidding. I'm dead serious. What? Not me. Not me. I'm not involved in this because I don't want to. I don't play either one of them. So but you guys play both. So I guess technically, I'm not really a social person like that. So I don't really. Trying to think what I'm trying to say. I love all your confidence though. You guys both have confidence. It's awesome. Definitely not Mariah though. I definitely don't play games where I know I'm gonna lose at. That's the whole thing. Like literally, people that are competitive, some people that are competitive would not play something that they know they're not gonna do good at. And I'm definitely one of those people. Yeah, that's the thing. You guys are cool though. You said you could. You guess it's possible to play darts remotely. You guys should. You told it. You know what? I thought I'm weird though. Why can't? Wait a second. Can you guys do like this? Huh? I am in the U.S. in Maryland. Oh, you're in Canada. My best friend is lives in Canada. I don't remember where. Wait, does that mean you can speak French too? See, see exactly. So you can do like a virtual one. Exactly. And I'm not involved in it. Even though you know you shouldn't get me involved, but it's not. I can't play, and I don't like losing because I get mad. I literally hate losing. It's a thing. I know. I do get mad. I'm not one of those people that don't get mad when they lose thing. I wish I could watch it. I wish I could watch you guys do that over Zoom. It's not weird. Okay, it kind of sounds weird, but you know what I mean. Uh, I've never literally 16 years old. Wow. Well, it's almost 2 decades for you. I literally don't, you know I can't read that, right? Jill, English, please. What does that mean? Something about French, something? I literally know, I only know you said French, more, something else. I don't know what else you said. Yes, something. Huh? Can you tell me what you said? What the French message says? I can't. It doesn't translate on here, which is annoying, by the way. They should have like an option where you can translate. What does it say? Does it say like something about French more something? Something. Wait a second. Was your room like one of those question? Nick, is your room like was your room like one of those I speak French but writing is another. Is that what you really said? I thought the one that says Moss or whatever, MAIS, I thought that would say more. It doesn't say more. Oh, well, I don't know. Well, wait, you can speak fluent French? Oh gosh. Wait, you wouldn't speak it, like, if I didn't know what you were saying, you wouldn't speak in French right. If I didn't know, because I don't, like, if I met you in real life, ever, if that ever happens with anybody, like, if you, like, spoke a different language and I didn't know it, would you, like, literally speak to me in, oh, really? It means to, oh, my brain got, oh, wow, so it is, to like, but, or more. Huh. Well, that's interesting. That's interesting. You taught me something new. Man, I need to learn. Learning languages, different languages, is really hard. And some people say being autistic is easy to learn languages. Not. I guess it depends on the autistic. For me, learning a different language is hard. But also maybe because I'm dyslexic. Maybe that too. It doesn't help it. Conjugating and all that stuff, conjugating the verb and all that. I remember having to do that. But Spanish, I never learned French, so I'm at a disadvantage. Wait, so do you speak French first and then English, or the other way? I'm just kidding. Sorry. I'm being sorry. If I'm too intrusive, just say Mariah, stop or something. So I know. I don't want to be rude because I don't like people being too intrusive with me, so I don't want to be too intrusive. You can, yeah, I've heard of Afrikaans. One of my former mod, she's South African, just like you. And she would speak in Afrikaans, and I literally did not know what she was saying. Yeah, I heard she said. Yeah, she said sounds like Dutch, which yeah, I've heard Dutch, and that sounds. I don't know what my brain can't compute what that is. What's happening? Wait. I wonder if your accent sounds. It probably sounds awesome. I love accents. I'm weird. Okay, so out of the accents I like, I'm gonna tell you what they are. I'm weird. Let's just go with it though. So my top one is British, which is ironic. I guess is actually interesting, but also awesome because I have family that is actually British. Um, but I want the accent. I don't have it. It's darn irritating, by the way. Um, Australian. I like that accent. I do like the South African accent. That's the third one. What else do I like? Thinking. Canadian is a good one too. I don't know. I feel like I have more, but my brain's like not thinking. Top one is definitely the British accent. I've heard I heard people that have spoken and it makes me I start smiling when I hear people. I literally will stare at somebody when they're speaking. I know it's really creepy, but I'm not trying to be creepy. I just like am intrigued by it. Cause it's not something I hear every day, unfortunately. Wait, so you said Dutch has similar French tones. You say you're, oh, what? That's like impressive. I'm sorry, I got excited for a second. Sorry, Nick, my bad. I I got excited because wait, so what does wait, what? Now I'm like intrigued now. Dang, now I kind of want to. I wish I could hear what your voice sound like. Is it like low or? See, now I'm being weird. But I'm not trying to be weird. It's just because like for me, I like the British. I like the reason I like the British accent because oh, I know I'm American, but I even though I hate that at times because I want the British accent because I like it's not like the word. Some of their words just sound elegant, and I like elegance, and then you have grace. I feel like American is. I gotta be nice. I'm sorry, being American sounds dumb at times. I'm not gonna lie. I don't sound elegant. I don't sound. I don't sound graceful. I don't sound any of that. I just sound boring to myself. That's what I sound to myself. I just because I'm gotten used to my voice. I feel like maybe if I was British, I might get used to my voice and hate it. But I don't know. I'm not around it. I sound sophisticated. For real. I wait. Is that supposed to be? Wait, are you being serious or is that a joke? I'm sound sophisticated. Cause you said ha, so I don't know if that's. Are you being? Are you? Oh, you're talking to Nick. Okay. Well, you should have said that part. Dang. A lot of South Africans go to. Yeah, that's what. Yeah, That's what my one of my former mod. She said she likes the American accent better. I don't get it. I don't get it. I love her South African accent. I don't know why she wants to have this boring thing. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm not trying to be. I know it sounds racist in my own country, whatever. But you got people that have accents that are different than ours. I'm like, why can't I have one? Literally, that's literally how my brain works. Oh man. Wait. I don't even know what I don't even know what a Maryland accent even sounds like. Who the heck knows? But I do know sometimes when I say certain words, I sound like I could be like I do sound British, but I guess it makes sense. I do have British in my bloodline, so wouldn't be surprising. Uh-huh. But I wish I had the accent. I'm so jealous of people that have it and I can't have. I literally want your like, give me your accent if you don't want it. Like I wish that was a thing. Well, I don't know, but like I don't get it. Like, I wonder if people don't want the accent because of the Is it because of the? So you have a Chinese coworker. I don't know, but I like think it's intriguing to have an accent that's different than you. I'm weird. I'm such a dork, though. I want an accent that's not. I want an accent that I like, and this is not. I don't like this. I don't know what this is. Wait, it's a what? Can wait. So you can, but a Canadian depends on the province. Maybe the. What's that mean? What's the 51? What's that mean? The 51th? What's the wait? 50? Huh? 50? My brain's confused. What do you mean? Explain, please. My brain don't understand. What? What does that mean? Wait, I know that Canadians have different accents. I just want Can I just have the one I want? Can't you just have the accent you want? Oh, you know what? Actually, guys, there's this thing called foreign accent syndrome. I literally saw it on this one episode I saw. Um, yeah, I don't want to talk about that person. I don't want to talk about that. I don't want to talk about that. Go, Raya, be nice. 51. I can't. Like, do you like? I'm sorry. That's why I didn't know what you were talking about. 51. Let me shut up, Mariah. Don't say it. Don't say it. Don't. Oh, don't say it. Don't say nothing. You can do it. Okay, back to essay. Now I lost my thought. What the heck was I saying? Oh yes, foreign accent syndrome. Yeah, we're not gonna talk about that person. That I can't say it. My brain. No, I was thinking. Oh yes, foreign accent syndrome. You know, that's actually an actual thing where you can have an like I watched this. I forgot what the documentary was called. There was this show I was watching, and so the lady she woke up this one morning, and her voice was not at all like it was before she went to sleep, and so her voice like changed to a different accent that she didn't make her. It was like something in her brain caused her to like to have an accent that's like not hers. Like she like sounded like she was from somewhere else that she actually was never ever traveled to. Oh, so you have a friend who fakes his accent. Why would you? That is so. I can't. I can't. Why would you? I see. I don't want to fake my accent. I just want the accent. Like I don't want to fake my accent. I literally. I bet if I had. But the thing is, I feel like if I had the British accent, I wouldn't appreciate it. Yeah, it's actually literally a thing. That's one of the one of the videos I'm gonna be one of my daily try to think. One of my daily 3 videos I'm gonna do. That's one of the right to learn something new topics that's gonna be on there. I can't remember. I think it's sometime either next month or later this month. No, I don't think they subconsciously learn it. I think it literally comes. Oh, you mean You mean out of their consciousness? I think yeah. I think there's maybe something in their brain happened that caused the mind to think that it's in a different country that's not actually in, or has been to a country where it hasn't been, and it picks that accent up. What? Why are we? No, I don't want to talk about him. Can we not talk about that? I don't like talking about him. I don't want to talk about politics. I don't like talking about politics. because some people get upset when you talk about things that they don't like, or people that they don't like, or they support that person and you don't like them. So I try not to talk about that. I have to look it up. I gotta look. I will have to look up what it says because it's. I definitely learn. I'm learning about it, but it's interesting. I do want. So you said there are also people. Donald Duck is fine. The other one, I'm not talking about that. So, yeah, I don't like talking about that because that's gonna affect our country, my country, and I really wish that wasn't happening, but that's something I can do. So you said there are some people that go to the UK for a weekend and come. How is that boss? Wait, are you serious? Wait, you're serious? Now you're making me jealous. Wait, for real? Wait, Kaiser, are you serious? That's not good enough. What? Why fake? I can't. Now I'm bummed. I thought you were being serious. I thought it was real. Now I'm bummed. No, I don't want to sound cool. I just want the accent. I don't care about sounding cool. I just want that's literally. I guess technically is part of my If one of your parents is from a particular country, is that considered part of your nationality? How's that work? Like if your parents are from two different countries, do you I was talking I said if your parents are born in two different countries, how come you can't get citizenship in both based on your parents? That's and you're part of those parents, so I mean part of those people. So I'm sorry, you have pieces from each of those people. So why can't for example, say your parent is one is from the UK and one is from the America. Why can't you have citizenship in both? I saw online where two different parents, a child of two different parents had citizenship in Britain and America, says that both their parents are from there. I should have that. That's some bull. I should have that. That should literally be what I have. That's not fair. I'm literally kind of pissed. That's because that means I should have it, because that should be a thing. Wait, so you you can, but only if your parents live in each. That's some bull. I shouldn't have to buy it if my parent is from the UK and one of my parents is from America. I should have them immediately when I'm born. That should be how it is. That's how this one person had. This is some bull. You see what I'm saying? Is that because wait a second, is that because they're a celebrity they get to have both? That's some bull if that's what that is. That's not even fair. Because I'm a normal American I can't have it. Wait, so it is or isn't how it works? Wait, so you said I can wait, so you're saying if my parent lived in the UK when I was born, or are you saying they lived in the UK at one point in time? I'm trying to figure out what you mean. I should be able to have it then. That's not it should be legal. That should be legal. Wait, so it is or isn't how it works? I wonder, that's I don't know. I'm weird. I told you, I don't know. I just don't, I just talk, my brain just kind of rambles on. It's weird, okay. Wait, I don't want to buy my citizenship wait, so you said, if their citizenship is in a country there, hold on. If their citizenship in a country and they live there now, that's some bullshit. Sorry, I got mad for a second when I read that. I'm sorry, I got mad. Sorry, you heard me say that. My brain just got mad. No, but if my parents, if my parents live in the same country, but one was born in one place and lived there, and now lives in here, how does that work? Oh, wait a second. If I have two parents, one was born in one place and one was born in a different place, and I'm from those two parents, does that still mean I can't be considered? What? I got confused. Wait. So you're saying if the person lives there now, no, my parents live in the same country in the US, but one was born in one place and one was born in the other place. Can I have citizenship for that country that they were born in when I'm their daughter? That's what I want to know. That's what I would like to know. I'm not mad at anybody, promise. I'm just kind of irritated because I was reading this celebrity has she was born in the UK and her mom was born in America, and she has citizenship in both, and she didn't request citizenship or buy it. So why can't I have that? I was asking my parents, like, because you were born here and I live in here, and I was born from you, can I have my citizenship? And she said she doesn't know. That's some bullcrap. I should ask them. I literally really kind of want to ask somebody, and I don't know who to even ask that question because I want my citizenship, and that means I should be able to go to the UK whenever I want to because I want to. And go like, literally, I gotta know. Like, I really want to know because I want to see where like, I want to go to. I want look. That's really one of the places I want to go to England and see like where like I wonder if I still have any family over there. You think I should read up on it? I should. I know I'm just asking if someone knew. That's all. Nothing to do with you. I just thought maybe someone would know. I do want to, I'm gonna look at it. I am gonna look into it. I'm just curious if know if anyone knew. No. No, my parents didn't. My parent did not denounce their citizenship. No. I mean, renounce their citizenship. No. They still have it. I didn't even think you, I didn't realize you could do that, but I'm not surprised. No, I know that, but I want to know if I can. I do understand that part about going to the UK on a US passport. I get that, but I would like to know if I do want to know if that would if I would get if I would get citizenship in that country because my parents are from one. My parents is from one place. Of course, I already have American citizenship because I'm born here, but I would like to know if I would get the have the other one because I have a parent from there. I do want to know that. I do would love to know that. It would be intriguing to know. Um, any questions before I get off? Because I don't want to make people like be over there, like people that want to go to sleep can, and I don't want to feel like I'm making them stay up. I feel bad. But seriously, you two, Chill and Nick should definitely play a dark game, and should definitely a dark game, and then one if the what, and then you should like if one loses, you gotta play. No, I don't think they renounce their citizenship, but like I said, and then also then play a pool game, and then whoever wins, that they could just like I don't even know how do you play wait how do you play those virtually though? How do you I don't really know how to do that, but I just that sounds kind of cool. Then you guys can be friends from afar, but that counts. Um uh yeah, I totally need to look that up because I was looking at it and I was trying to figure out how someone that's only a couple of years older than me can have like their citizenship from both places, even though they are not from one of the places, but they are from the other. Oh yeah. You said you don't know, but the dark game is welcome. Like I don't. I think you two should play the dark game or whatever, and then whoever wins the dark game should decide if you guys want to play another dark game or play pool or something, or something else. Or you could play bowling. I'm weird, I know, but I'm Mariah. That's my name. Don't wear it out. Some people like one person when I was playing when I used to play this game called King of Avalon. Of course, I'm not sponsored, but whatever. Point I'm making is they used to call me Mar, like my the first three letters of my first name, and I called them because I used to call them like Violet, like Vile, which is short for Violet. So yeah, just be me. Or sometimes I call myself M, first name starts with M, Burks. Uh-huh. Like I don't know. I just like being myself. Like I don't know. Life is life. I just try my best to live it every day. Don't know how that works, but that is me. Anyone have any questions? Any more questions before I go? And you can have an awesome night and morning and afternoon. I don't know what time it is there. You got all you can do. Okay. Well, I try. I'm not. The reason I like the word brilliant. I don't know why. It's something about the word brilliant over awesome. I feel like Brilliant's just a little bit more classy. Oh, I hope you have an awesome week, and I hope things get better at your job because I remember what you were saying the other week. I hope that gets resolved soon. Also, yeah. Also, Nick, I just want to tell you I didn't hear about the job decision because I remember you were saying how we were saying it was supposed to be 2 weeks. They haven't made a decision yet, so just let you know. Bye, guys. Love you all. Have a good night, good afternoon, good morning, or good evening, depending on what time do you live in. Thanks for watching. Bye. Or the full game. Let me know how it goes. I'm looking forward to hearing that. I'm glad you guys are connecting in the chat, though. Awesome. Bye, guys.